right, here we go, boys. It's Mr. Young.
And it's for in the building. Happy New Year, bro.
It's a little bit late. It's like 1 month into the brand new year. But yes, Happy New Year to you as well. We are on the road to WrestleMania, which a lot of people say is like the new season for WWE, right? And, fittingly, it's a new season for Kick to the Gut.
Or is it?
Ooh, okay. So those of you who also watch me on Twitch probably already know what we're going to be discussing a little bit later on the show. But yeah, it is a time of new beginnings. I don't know if you guys have seen my social media, but quite recently I've left the company I've been with for 14 years.
Dude, that's crazy. You were a lifer, bro, with that radio station.
I was, right? So, okay, I left Power 98 after 14 years. I'm speaking to you for the first time on Kick to the Gut as an unemployed man, free agent, bro.
So you're Royce Keys right now.
Well, I mean, I was Royce Keys maybe 12 hours ago.
Yeah. Wait. Why suddenly my face suddenly zoom in? Like it's like a dramatic zoom.
I know, right? Like, of course, we'd be remiss, your favorite word of the season.
Of course,
we would be remiss to not mention the wonderful people of chat. Thank you so much for swinging by, everybody. Let's say hello to Edison. What's up? Alfred says he's not ready for today. I don't understand why. Zayden, Div Royalty. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, man. Sure. So who says all the OGs are here for this very, very important, monumental Kick to the Gut episode, Mr. Young.
Yeah, man. I feel like I need to get it off my chest right off the bat, but I feel like, we also want to talk about the Rumble as well. I don't want it to be all about this thing that we have to announce.
I think if that is something that's on your mind, I think we should just put it out there, and then we can talk about. After that, we can dive into Rumble with a bit of peace of mind, because I know, we've taken our yearly annual break after season 8 last year. December, we had all our Kick to the Gut awards. Thank you guys so much for voting. So we were away for the whole of January. So right now, usually this is the time of the year where we are ramping up for a new season. By right now you should be seeing like new graphics, and we're gonna always coming in hot, reviewing to the Royal Rumble. But as you know, there's a lot of retirements happening in WWE, Mr. Young.
Oh, okay. No allusions to what's happening here on the podcast as well, right? Look, it is crazy to me what can happen in just a couple of weeks. Literally things, when it comes to the world of contracts and renegotiations and things like that, right? Things can just happen in an instant. So this is where real life and WWE kind of like, I don't want to say that like my life is so exciting, like the wrestlers that we love, right? But sometimes it is because I tell you what, right? The canon event for the Marvel fans, you know what a canon event is, right?
Of course.
The one event to set everything off, right? To make this big change that's happening. That one event happened, right? While I was in a paddy field in Vietnam.
Ooh, okay. Tell me more.
Literally, and again, guys, I cannot say too much, but literally I was, because I went on a vacation with my wife to Vietnam, right? Beautiful place, by the way, beautiful place.
Nice.
The people were amazing. Like, going to a place like Vietnam really changed my perspective as well. In terms of, like, I literally went to one of these like very, very traditional villages where they are, like grinding the corn to give the cows to eat. I was literally in a field, a rice paddy field with an ox walking by when I got this phone call. By the way, shout out to Vietnam Telco, Viettel, the 5Gs. No, you think I'm joking, but
oh dear God.
Viettel, hashtag not sponsored. Viettel is legit, bro. I was in some random ass village.
Okay.
In a rice field, got 5G. Bro, I was on top of Fancy Pan. They call it the roof of Indochina, highest point of Indochina, right? Got 5G, bro.
Damn.
I go downstairs my void deck there. Like, sometimes I can't even get a freaking signal.
Dude, those Viet Cong technology is damn good.
What Viet Cong? No, wow.
Hey, sorry. This is a 60 years ago story.
Yeah,
Oi.
what do you, Vince McMahon and his references? Oh my god, yeah. No, Viettel is very legit. Apparently, so if you are going to Vietnam, please use Viettel. Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay, come. Tell me, what was this very secretive phone call about, Mr.
Okay, it was a phone call that essentially helped me make my decision to run my contract out at Power 98.
Dude, this is like Shane McMahon kind of levels, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, so I had debated it for a very long time because obviously radio is my life, the industry is my life, and I was back and forth on whether I wanted to renew my contract or not.
Okay.
And well, I can't say too much, but that phone call helped me make my decision. And I love that it was in the middle of a rice field with cows and ox. I think it's beautiful scenery, a beautiful moment.
I see. So it's like the opposite of an offer you can't refuse. It's like an offer that alamak fuck lah.
Huh? No lah, it was an offer I couldn't refuse. It helped me make a decision.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, let me put it this way, right? And by no means do I dislike where I've worked for the past 14 years. Don't get it twisted. Why you keep zooming in and out?
That's why I'm not touching anything.
What's going on, bro?
I tell you, Tony Khan is listening in. He's very curious. What is this announcement that we're making, bro?
Yeah, right. It's not Tommaso Ciampa joining. I wish it was, but hey, that's pretty big news, though, huh?
Yeah, it is. We've missed a lot of wrestling, so we'll probably talk about it in a bit.
Yeah. But so what was I saying?
You had an offer you could not refuse that you made in the middle. According to Edison, you are buying WCW in the middle of the rice field.
Okay, I will explain this in a way that wrestling fans, I know you will understand, but I won't give anything away to anyone else. Okay? I feel like CM Punk leaving AEW.
Whoa, there you guys go. That is the headline from this podcast.
No, there's no headline. It's just
that's okay.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You exactly know. This is okay, and this is what I love about what we have here. The fact that I can make a reference like that, nobody else will get it, but you get it. And I love that. And this is why, right? And I said this on my Twitch stream as well. I feel like not doing the podcast and not doing my Twitch stream is going to hurt more than me leaving my previous job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so is that the news? Is that the news that you're putting out?
So the news is because I'm moving into a new stage of my life, I will have to put Kick to the Gut aside for a while, at least. I feel bad because bro, this is one of the things that I know you look forward to every single week. I look forward to every single week. It is a sacred space that we all hold, where we can just have fun and talk about this crazy world of wrestling, good or bad, happy or sad. Yeah. Who's the jungle boy of radio?
Everyone, all you sleuths, start digging up on Power 98.
Mr. Young pregnant. Yes, Alfred, you found out. I'm actually doing the Naomi.
I see. So yeah, we still usually if you have to go away for a while, means you got knocked up lah. So, hey.
Yes. No. Okay. No. By the way, some people guess that like my wife's pregnant. No. My wife is not pregnant. It is purely a career move. Now,
Foreign is pregnant. Oh my god. We have to go away because we knock each other up, bro. What's going on?
That's very disturbing, bro.
When we posted that graphic, right? Somebody said that did you and Young break up? I'm like, wait, were we in a romantic relationship? What are you talking about?
Friends break up too. It happens. But the beautiful thing about this friendship is, I guess wrestling bonds us. So okay, seriously though, even though we aren't like serious most of the time, right? But the truth of the matter is, this is not I'm never doing the podcast ever again. Kick to the Guy's dead. It is let's take a break. Let's go on a hiatus for a little while. And I even thought about it, and I talked to you about it off air just a few moments ago, right? And I pondered this: what if what if we found another man for you, Foreign? What if we found another partner? Huh? It's like, you know, it's like the wife who's leaving the relationship, but she wants to leave her man well taken care of.
So you're giving me a hotter version of you lah.
Hey, you know what? If I can find somebody who's a hotter version of me who can, you know, run the technical side of it, why not? You know, keep the kick to the gut banner flying.
Okay, put it this way. If you can trade you for like Jackie Redmond or Katy Kelly, I'm down. Let's go.
Okay, this one is tough. This one tough. I don't know.
Okay,
where we can find this.
I'll take Chris Van Vliet or Santi Zep. Come, let's go.
Okay, I think we might have to make some connections.
Okay, but you know, let's not even think about like, you know, replacing you yet, or like, you know, whatever it is. I think what this means for now is that this episode, okay, another wrestling reference. This episode is WCW Monday Night Nitro, the last Nitro ever for now.
Wait, the way you say it right now, I expect somebody to come in and say, the name on that contract is a McMahon, but it's not Vince McMahon, it's Shane McMahon. And then like somebody else to swoop in. There's nobody else to swoop in, bro.
Then after that, you turn around, suddenly Joaquin Gomez come out. It was me all along, Mr. Young. It was me. No lah. No, okay, but I guess what I'm trying to say is like, right now, the podcast as we know it, this I think will probably be the last iteration of it.
Yes.
At least for a while.
For a while, until we all get settled down. Because, you know, and I said this on my Twitch as well, come late February, I will make an announcement on my socials as to what my future is, right? And then I think once I do that, everything will be a little bit more clear.
Yep.
That I'm joining Tony Khan in AEW. No, I'm kidding.
No. Oh my god, no.
Can you imagine Mr. Young, the newest color commentator on AEW?
No, that's the biggest betrayal since
Cornette. You sold out. You sold out.
No. Okay, but you know what? I think a lot of times we in this bubble, pro wrestling, we love what we do, right? But then I think especially in this last 1 year for both of us, real life really happened. Like for you moved into your new place, you had all your whole renovations journey. For me, I think it was quite a tough 1 year as well, because at the start of 2025 I got retrenched. I have gone through 2 jobs since, and as I was telling you offline, since the last time we were on the show, I also am leaving my current job.
Yep.
And ironically, tomorrow I'm gonna start a new job again. But for me, not as high profile as you lah. I'm not making some big announcement that I'm joining any big company and all that. But I think for both of us, I think our personal lives had to come to the priority. We gotta get that all sorted out, and then we can, you know, enjoy our wrestling, have a bit of fun and escapism, without it kind of like, you know, on the back of our minds trying to go through it as well.
And that said, again, I know I said it before, but I will bring it up over and over, right? I am so thankful for each and every one of you, you know. Whatever bullshit we get up to, sometimes you agree with me, sometimes you don't agree with me, and I think that's the beauty of what we do, right? That we always had, no matter how difficult it got in terms of real life, you know, maybe work stress and get that kind of thing, right? I always knew Sunday night I could get on this YouTube and we could talk shit about this thing we love watching. And that is the one thing that I'll miss the most. Yeah.
I think the thing I'm most grateful for, I mean, of course, is our friendship that was born out of the love for wrestling. I think this friendship and love of wrestling that we share has seen us through, what, 8 years?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. For the very first time I saw you in Power 98 in 2018 all the way until now.
From your singlehood to now you are like, you know, a full ass relationship man.
Okay. I'm curious to see where you're gonna go with that.
I also don't know where I was gonna go with that. But also, like, you know, your career trajectory as well, from being my colleague, you know, moving on, doing so many different things that you love. Though I will say the stark difference, I think it is a generational thing. And I always talk to my friends about it, right? Like, you younger ones, you all 2 years, 2.5 years, 1 year already leave. Bro, I was in power for 14 years. Damn. To me, 14 years leaving, that's a big deal.
Yeah, sure.
I know these kids are like 1 year, half a year, 2 years out already. To them, it's very normal.
to be fair, I was in the same company as you for 5 years.
Okay,
so
true.
The life there was good, to a certain extent. So like, so no, I also am of the belief that a long career is really, really important. But we digress. I think also another thing I wanted to thank. I think the biggest thing from doing this podcast is when we first started, we did not even know there was a wrestling community here in Singapore.
Yes.
We didn't even know there was wrestling fans, let alone promotions doing local wrestling.
Yeah, the local wrestling scene has exploded in the past couple of years. Getting mainstream recognition as well.
Yeah.
You will probably see us at local wrestling events. That's not going to change.
Yeah. We will still be there.
Yeah.
And I will always be thankful for the likes, of Greg, of Statement. I remember when we first started the podcast, those people reached out to us and say, hey, if you ever want to interview our wrestlers or if you ever want to cover our shows. Remember we had that conversation. We sat down with Greg at Millennial Walk.
Oh my God!
We booked the whole territory for Singapore wrestling. And it led all the way until we are now. So like, I think those relationships won't change just because we're taking a break from the podcast. Even the things like our Patreon channel, our Discord, even when we were on our hiatus at Bricks, you guys are still keeping it alive, popping, discussing pro wrestling. So those things probably won't change even when we are taking a step back. We're still going to be part of it, but it's really more about how can we still keep this Kick to the Gut brand going in your absence temporarily, I hope.
I also hope it's temporary, but it's one of those cases of I'll have to wait and see what decisions will be made. Vague. Keep it very vague.
Correct. So in the meantime, while you guys are here on the live stream, you can send your tributes, please. I don't want to be emotional. No, I don't want to be all emotional, but how about you guys drop your favorite Kick to the Gut / Mr. Young moment over the last 8 years? We can talk about it while we talk about all the wrestling that we have missed.
Come on, it's got to be the Red Bull. It's got to be the Red Bull.
Last season, we came out fire with all the memes, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, where's Nachwan? Nachwan's not here.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, but I guess we'll talk a little bit more about it as we wrap up the show a little bit later on. Of course, right now, the business at hand, as it were.
Correct. Yeah, so let's put all the emotion aside. I think we already addressed the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Let's talk about pro wrestling. What have we missed in the last 1 month? We can circle back. We can circle back.
It's weird too because every time we take a break, I end up like missing stuff. So I don't know if it's both a combination of life, but also WWE kind of, we talked about it already, going on cruise control a little bit, right? What has excited you about the WWE in our podcast absence?
I think it's not about what has excited me, what has confused me about the booking of WWE in the time that we've been away, okay? Like, we'll talk about, AJ Styles and his very confusing decision to have his retirement, the whole retirement storyline truncated. We were just discussing about John Cena's retirement in our last few episodes last year, and then now we are talking about AJ Styles having retired, and it's only January. I thought there was gonna be 11 more months of AJ Styles in WWE, but maybe I should have known, because if you weren't aware, the last few weeks on Raw, AJ Styles was just randomly having like dream matches. He's having one with Shinsuke Nakamura, Saturday night main event. He was having one with Finn Balor, CM Punk. So I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking to myself like, wow, this guy like trying to speed run through his retirement tour. What's going on?
I mean, I have thoughts and I have an idea of what is going on, but I think we'll save it for when we talk about the match with Gunther lah.
Okay, for sure. Other than that, they had their 1 year anniversary on Netflix.
Yeah.
CM Punk is now the main guy on Raw. We have surprisingly a very good decision that I'm actually very happy that WWE did, pulling the trigger on Drew McIntyre beating Cody Rhodes, and now Drew McIntyre is running roughshod. So like all those things are doing well, coming to fruition. Am I right to say we missed the entire Kit Wilson going viral trend while we were away?
Okay, we did. I get it, but I also don't think it's going to sustain. I feel like the current WWE product has a very almost Tony Khan-esque level of dropping the ball. I hate saying that. Oh my god, I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. I just turned heel on the WWE.
Oh no, Papa H.
But do you get the feeling that sometimes like it's almost a Vince McMahon thing too. Like it's like, oh, something goes kind of viral because people like it. But it's not our plan, so never mind.
So the biggest culprit, the biggest example of this happening in real time is WWE Unreal Season 2.
Oh yes, so that is yes.
So that happened while we were away.
Okay, I will say this: Season 2 is much more bingeable and watchable than Season 1. I was more interested in it because it was a better produced reality show. I think Season 1 was still trying to find the balance between WWE doc and reality show. I think they were still trying to tweak it. Season 2 to me felt more like a reality show. And I mean that I watched the Kardashians, I watched Total Divas, I watched a lot of these type of game shows and reality shows. Yep. And like, you know, the style at which they humanize and make every little bit a story, make every little thing a story. Yeah. Right? I feel like they did a better job at making a reality show. Now, is that good for business? Is that good for them as performers? That's what's up for debate. I feel like, you know, you are either in the Jim Cornette camp of, oh, it's killing the business, this is terrible, Kayfabe, da da da, or you are like, oh yeah, I'm a Gen Zer, I don't care already, I know it's all a work, I know this is all fake anyway. I feel like there can still be an in-between. Like, I didn't like, okay, it's about who you choose to front the show. I think Paul Heyman is perfect because he's such a glib and he knows how to talk circles around interviews, right?
Yeah.
I hated that Kobe Lopez was there. Him being the dastardly heel that you know what I mean? And like even like CM Punk, there's a reason why he didn't, apparently, according to rumors, didn't want to be in season 2 because he already felt like he gave away too much.
Yes, that could be a very valid point. Actually, why I like season 2 more is because it's very obvious the last 1 year's booking has been a shit show, and they chronicled it. You know what I mean? They were, at least they didn't shy away. Like the moment I saw episode 1 where they were saying about like, oh, you know, Pat McAfee should beat Gunther. Then I'm like, fuck. Okay, now I know who's the culprit. It's fucking Bruce. Fuck you, man. And then you know, the things like how they wanted to build up Lyra, and then Lyra was completely shat on. Like at least they acknowledged that. Even to a certain extent, they tried to take accountability for firing Truth, but it seems like this Triple H a bit like Tola, you know, like push away the blame a bit, say that I did not fire him, it was just contract running out, So like they didn't shy away from the topics. It's just more of like, it really reflected how bad the booking was. Because remember the season 1 where they angkat their own bola, talking about how the Hilton was expertly crafted, you know, got the whole Venn diagram and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like they had none of this because clearly everyone was just booking by the seat of their pants. I
totally get where you're going with that as well. Ultimately, like, I was excited to see that they're either going to do a next season or part 2 of season 2. I can't remember because it was a cliffhanger at the end, right? Because we still had to get to John Cena's retirement.
Correct. I think that's a season 3.
Season 3, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
They're doing 3 seasons worth of content for one full calendar year.
But you see, like, okay, doing the whole Road Dogg stuff. Road Dogg was like the main character, for crying out loud.
Yeah, at least at the episode with who?
R-Truth.
Right. Yeah,
so to me, these are the people you should be featuring. The Road Dogs, the R-Truths, not the main. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't kill the main event guy Mystique. Like Braun, like, oh my god, when they interviewed Braun Breaker, I was like, please don't give away too much. Thankfully, he only had 1 or 2 lines, but I didn't, like, you know what I mean? You see Braun Breaker as this like destroyer, and then actually I really wanted to work with. No, we don't need to see that shit. Not yet. Maybe in 5 years time. So to me, like, doing the Road Dogg thing was great because like honestly, I think both of us forgot that he was a tag team with R-Truth. Remember?
I genuinely wanted to say that. I didn't make the connection. I was like, oh yeah, they used to rap together.
Get rowdy, we rowdy, whatever the shit was. I remember that now suddenly.
But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's like I say this with the utmost sensitivity, but R-Truth is like the blackest black guy I know.
What?
And then like if you look at Road Dogg, it's like he's like the whitest southern guy I know.
Yeah.
So it's the most unlikeliest thing that they are actually have a great friendship. So the thing that popped me was that one scene where Road Dogg went to the R-Truth's like a rap launch party or something.
Yeah.
And then everyone is like black guy, there's like a crowd, and then he's like at the back like some old white guy dead, like vibing to the music.
Dave says, I feel season 2 had much more pushy narrative, was very scripted. To my point, it was a much better reality show. Because, newsflash, reality shows are not reality. You know what I'm trying to say here, right?
Yeah, you gotta craft something. You gotta craft some sort of narrative.
Narrative, right? Yeah, the narrative was much better crafted. Yeah. I just wish that they would have used it to put people like, okay, I would absolutely 100% want to see people like Lyra there. It gives her a more personal
builds
side.
her character.
So you feel bad for her. Like I already was a fan, you know this, but like her build up with the Becky and all that, it sucked, right? I don't know if Becky came out and acted like more of a douche and put down Lyra a bit, I'd be like, that would have been perfect. Instead, no, we had Lyra go, we had Becky go, too bad it didn't work out. It's like they could have used this to play a better storyline instead of trying to make everybody human. Don't make the heels human, don't make your monsters human, is what I'm saying.
You know what I want to see after watching season 2?
What?
I want to see a standalone LA Knight episode.
Oh, so the poor thing, that screenshot that's been shared by wrestling social media of him getting berated. Okay, not berated lah, like like. But he felt like a small boy kena scolding from the teacher.
Squatting at one corner, like so sad.
But okay, do you think they are hamming it up for, like, they know the cameras are there. They're like, okay, we're going to feature this as part of Unreal. Like, was it really that bad? What he did?
Honestly, to me, it wasn't really a big deal.
No.
But they somehow make a mountain out of a molehill. Like, got less drama, but like, they still got to the end. Like, there wasn't a big fuck up. Like if somebody got injured or someone was put in danger, I think maybe that's a bit more reason to overreact that way.
Yeah. Dude, season 1, there were instances where people were going over and then they're like, what are they doing? But then, they came back, oh no. So it's like, and that's what people have pointed out as Triple H playing favorites. Like his favorites will get, it's okay, the match was still awesome, blah, blah, blah. But for someone who maybe isn't Triple H's favorite, like an LA Knight, he kena scolding. This is like high school drama, office politics all over. And I know that season 1, some people said that this fella was a bit poor thing. Like he tried very hard, right? But season 2 made him feel like a sniveling bitch. I am sorry to use such harsh terms. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Of course, it's Abyss.
Yeah.
Abyss.
Yeah. Did he not come across a little bit like a sniveling? Yeah.
He kind of like a kisses lah, like no, but the thing is, right, I feel it's so fake, like the way he's kissing ass. I thought he's like playing a character, because I don't think anybody can be really that sniveling in real life. Sure?
Wait. We've been around the block. We've worked for corporations. We've worked for companies. I think this is not out of the ordinary.
Okay. Then there's a reason why Abyss wasn't a bigger star, because I don't think he would have learned to stand up for himself.
Maybe that's why he wasn't like his, because his personality like that lah. That's why. We've all been in group chats. We've all been in situations, right, where the boss says something, and there's always one or two guys or girls who will instantly be like, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, boss. Meanwhile, everybody else is quiet going, that's a terrible idea. Stop being angkat bola. That is Abyss, unfortunately.
Seems like you've had a lot of such real life experiences that, from your previous recently departed
No, I'm not saying exactly. I'm not pinpointing. In my many years of work,
many years. Okay.
I've worked for most of my life at this point, right? But I'm sure chat you know somebody like this at work, at home. You're like, hey, everything. Oh yeah, boss. Oh, your fart don't smell, boss.
The fuck?
Your fart doesn't stink, boss. That's what I meant,
God.
There are
Okay,
people like that, and unfortunately, the show made Abyss look like one of those people. No,
I wonder how he feels about it. You know, like, does he feel like, oh shit, why am I like that? Or like, oh yeah,
why
that's exactly
am I
what,
like that?
that's exactly how I am. Okay, fine, that's a fair reflection. But
Or maybe he's like, wow, I finally got my 5 minutes of fame. I can shine.
dude, like he had great matches, you know, in the end. Like he was doing all these monster ball matches. Like he didn't need to go down this route. But again, you know, there's a reason why Mick Foley's a hardcore legend, Abyss is a TNA legend, I guess.
Ooh. What are you? Okay. So, at the end of the day, like I feel like I'm in between. I'm not like, oh my god, Kayfabe is dead. But I do wish that they would try not to go and put every bloody character. Some characters don't need to be on a reality show. Some of them can benefit from it. Like your Lyras, your Road Dogs, your Cake Quick,
Quick, quick.
R-Truths. Yes, get those guys in there, right? But not some of the younger upstarts who have a reputation or an image to uphold.
I think generally for me, because I voted season 1 of Unreal as my favorite show, because I think that was a fresh take, right?
Yeah.
But I think now as we are getting into this really reality era, there's gonna be some pushback. I think, you know, this it's always full circle moment, right? At some point, people will be begging for, can we bring back Kayfabe?
Yep.
Confirm one. It's happening already.
Yeah.
People will be like, less of these shows. Let me just enjoy my storyline. I don't want any behind the scenes shit.
Yeah. No, the behind the scenes shit can in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. It's actually, you know what? If they made WWE Unreal kind of like, you know, maybe give it a 2-year gap then. How about this? With a 2-year gap.
Okay. Like, remember when the Last Dance came out? The not the Undertaker one, but the Michael Jordan one.
Oh, Michael Jordan, yes.
Yeah, like that felt like a big deal because like all those things was so legendary, and then they had enough time that it became legendary moments.
Correct.
And then when they revisited it, it was a big deal.
Yeah, like I would watch the hell out of a Dark Side of the Ring or a John Cena retrospective, like after he retires, not while it's happening.
Like,
you know?
10 years later.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you imagine John Cena 10 years later as this very robotic older man?
What?
Like, I do not know how is he going to open up because he's so devoid of emotion outside of his career.
He is so. I think I know what you're saying, and people I see it in the comments all the time. He's like way too PR these days. He's like, you know, all suited up and no, but I think that's generally who he is. He has perspective on life, and I think that is to be admired. You know, like he knows he has to satisfy his paymasters. He has loyalty to the companies, but he also has very good perspective on life. I have not seen an interview where I feel like, oh, he's being disingenuous or fake. I truly believe that he believes what he's saying. It's just that what he believes is in the interest of who is employing him, which is not kiss ass. It's just good business.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I think after his retirement, the first podcast he went on was on Cody Rhodes' podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the comments like, oh, this is the most PR coded podcast ever.
But I mean, it's fine. I listened, actually. I watched his podcast on Joe Rogan also. It was funny because it's like him trying to promote wrestling to Joe Rogan, who, I mean, Joe Rogan's stance on wrestling has softened over the years. But you can tell Joe is still a bit like, don't care about this fake stuff.
Yeah. I'm just doing it because, you know, this guy has like following, I guess, you know. Yeah.
No,
I completely understand.
He's good friends with Tony Hinchcliffe as well.
Yeah. So he kind of like, I entertain my friend all his wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
But I do feel like a lot of street cred comes from going to the Joe Rogan podcast, which is weird. Like Undertaker, Kurt Angle, every time like a big wrestler goes on that podcast, I feel Joe Rogan comes out with it with like a more respect for the business.
Oh yeah. Because he's one of those. He's the pod father. I guess he was the one who made podcasting a thing, right?
Correct. Yo, Ryan just joined the pod.
Hey, Referee Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm tired after my match at Choco Pro. Are you like in Japan right now? Wait, Choco Pro is which promotion? Japanese promotion. Japanese, right?
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I believe some of the SPW wrestlers are wrestling overseas right now. So yeah, give us some context, Ryan. But like, hope you had a good match. Hope you beat some asses, bro.
All right, let's put a bow on WWE Unreal. There you go.
Let's move on from that.
Have you paid any attention to AEW? I have completely divorced myself from that. So except for the Tommaso Ciampa thing, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. So is Ava going to be at AEW next? Because you saw that as well, right, Ava?
I saw Eva left. I mean, you know what? I was so surprised. She has been in the company for 6 years. Damn, I didn't realize she was there for 6 years.
She was in the company, didn't wrestle any. Like, not a second. Like, I'm surprised she lasted that long. I guess they had to give the rock face lah.
She went to the Schism faction for like a cup of coffee. I think she probably wrestled one match and they were like, nah, never mind.
No, she ain't it. She doesn't have the charisma, nor does she have the in-ring athleticism of her dad.
I think she and Noel Foley can be like best friends. You know,
oh my god, yeah.
And sock connection together.
Hey, they can do a podcast together. Maybe they can be the new kick to the gut. How about that? Let's pitch it to them.
It's all good. Oh yeah. So Ryan said it is Tokyo, Japan. Damn.
There you
living
go.
It up, loving it. Yeah. So I feel like AEW. Okay, I know there's been a lot of very interesting conversation around AEW because they were awarded. I think ESPN or I can't remember, Sports Illustrated. Oh, I think it is Sports Illustrated awarded them Promotion of the Year last year. And then gave like a lot of like titles. And awards to like some of their wrestlers. Like top wrestler was Will Ospreay. I think top female wrestler was Mercedes Moné. Even like top rising star was like Carl Fletcher. So like I would give credit where it's due. I feel like those people had good years, you know.
Yeah.
But all said and done, right? Like I feel Carl Fletcher this time last year, like compared to now, like his stock has really risen, and I would say Carl Fletcher legitimately is like one of their better or like most promising wrestlers that they have there. I also feel like because they have been a bit under the radar and like not that like there's less attention on them, it almost feels like they can just focus on doing their own thing as opposed to trying to like get viral moments or trying to do pot shots on WWE. So in essence, they are kind of like reverting back to their mean. Like now they're really catering to their hardcore. And they have settled into this groove of where there's very clear main eventers right now. Like you know that there's gonna be Swerve there. I mean MJF is the main title holder right now. You got Kenny Omega, and then now you got all this like influx of recent talent like Ciampa, right? So I think they're doing their thing. But I like that, like they're doing their thing away from the spotlight. Let them kind of like build something for themselves and then like appear in the mainstream during All In or All Out, you know, as opposed to every single week I'm trying to hear stories about that. I don't really want that.
Right. And while they do that, WWE can be over here doing their own thing and, you know, unintentionally shooting themselves in the foot lah.
Wait, Average says I love AEW.
Wait, since when? Yeah. Since
I remember
when?
You were like one of the king shitting on AEW as well.
King shitting on AEW.
You were like king shitting. You know?
Well, you know, new year, new me, I suppose. So, okay, let's then fast forward and get to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Royal Rumble. I did not watch SmackDown at all because, you know, time difference, whatever lah. I was busy. I had guests to entertain. I had a house party yesterday as well.
Oh, nice. We're bringing guests now to your place.
And as far as the Royal Rumble is concerned, I did not watch it live. I watched it the next day, like in the morning. So this morning I woke up and watched it. I tried to, as much as I possibly could, avoid social media spoilers. Thank goodness, I think I avoided 50% of the spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. The last couple of weeks, the Raw and SmackDown timing have been all over the place because they've been on a European tour.
Yes.
So I think this Saudi Arabia shows is like the cherry on top, which is like 3 a.m. start time.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even good. Like Australia was the best, I feel, because it's so close to us. We can actually have a proper like, you know, PLE night and then like
that was fun.
Have pizza, you know, that kind of shit. Yeah, they should come to Australia or just come to Singapore lah. But yeah, come to Australia more often so we can, you know, have those types of timings. Because you think, Saudi Arabia, no, it's terrible timing for us too.
Yeah, like you know what, like you can watch me sleep live on air again. Like I don't mind, you know, for Australian shows. But you know what? I know we're gonna dive into the review right now. But if nothing else, right, I want to go visit Saudi Arabia, bro. they have won me over, bro. Like,
bro, you know that these are just billion-dollar advertisements for Saudi Arabia, right? Look, if it's anything like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, which I have visited before, then yeah, it should be lovely.
yeah. No, but somehow I know, right? Someone in the Saudi Arabia, like GEA, General Entertainment Authority, right, insisted every single promo spot must end with that very annoying call to action end cut. You know, the tung, 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 tung.
Hey, we remember it. It works.
No, but the problem is, right, like it came after like the most epic or intense like rivalry package, right? It's so like, yeah, but the tone like no link.
This is Saudi Arabia. I mean, they paid for it. Let them have their commercials. God damn it.
Correct. Zayden, you're right. I mean, can we also talk about the crazy amount of effort you know they took to build a stadium out of nothing in 1 month? How crazy is that?
That is crazy. But then again, this is Saudi money, you know. I don't want to get political, but I when I see the social media comments, right, from these Americans who are like, oh, you know, like watch the stadium collapse, well, you know, making cock ass comments like that. I'm like, just because your country cannot build shit for nuts doesn't mean other countries with money cannot. Okay.
Dude, have you seen China?
Yeah, exactly. Like. It's so weird to me that these people think that building a building, of course, it's going to cost a lot of money and labor. Sure, they're probably working around the clock, but it's 100% doable.
Yeah, it can be done. I don't know how many non-man hours or non-work safety hours are involved. I will not comment on that. But
if there's money, if there's a will, there's a way. You know?
Honestly, Edison, I'm not sure. Will they tear down the stadium after this? It could be a case of this is the first of many multiple shows or events they're gonna have on the stadium.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, exactly. It might become a new venue for sports and stuff like that, lah. So,
did you go watch all the way until the end? I think after the main event ended, right? They had like a 5-minute firework situation, you know, bro.
I thought they accidentally left the stream running or some weird shit. I'm like nobody's talking. It's just like an aerial shot of the whole area looked beautiful. Fireworks. I don't know. And then finally when they cut to the panel, I was like, oh, okay, they were just doing this weird, awkward showing the scene.
That was just a full-on flex, bro. They were like, fuck, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes worth of firework and WWE painted on the side of a building. Yeah. Fuck it, bro, just because we can.
It's exactly that. It's like National Day, like fireworks, like boom, 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 boom. It's like 3 minutes of okay, there you go. It's just nobody's saying anything. There's no commentary, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. So I tell you what, you know what? If nothing else, if I go for Saudi shows, you can be assured that the stadium is gonna be lit. You're gonna be assured that the atmosphere is gonna be, the general look and feel of it gonna be like a big ass deal. So, okay, maybe this was just Royal Rumble. I think at WrestleMania they probably built a whole city.
Bro.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
I can't wait to see what they do with WrestleMania. It's gonna be crazy. And again, it's I don't know what it is, but the fact that these sport events are happening in other countries and the diehards are crying and whining about it makes me laugh. Makes me I'm like, well, okay lah. If you ask your Los Angeles to go and host ask your San Francisco to bid for it lah. No, they can't outbid no Saudi money.
Yeah, bro. And you had the first 25 years of WrestleMania was all Americana. Give the next 25 years, make it global lah. Then after a while, you will when America has their shit back together, then we can come back lah.
Wow, don't even get me started on that rabbit hole, man. That's a whole other podcast that we can't even touch.
Yeah, for sure. That one definitely you cannot address that.
Oh no, cannot. That one, put it in Discord. Maybe can. Okay, so let's talk about the Royal Rumble itself. How about that?
Yeah, let's dive right in.
They started out with the women's Royal Rumble. No surprise, actually. They've either you start with the men or you start the women's Rumble.
Yep. And the biggest talking point going into this was how is everyone going to dress themselves for this? For how is 30 women going to have 30 different outfits for this? And
I love that this was a point of contention, and I will say this because I actually have it in my notes. Because yes, there is the whole thing of obviously they're in a Muslim country, they have to cover up a little bit more, right? I feel like this benefits some people, it doesn't benefit other people.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yes, some it really flattered them. Like we've talked about before, in some weird cases, like they look sexier because it's body hugging, right? In some cases, it doesn't showcase. Okay, and this is purely from an aesthetic point of view. I'm not trying to be sexist and judgmental and stuff like that, but. As a fashion connoisseur, no.
Who is the fashion connoisseur here?
Okay, so Kiana James looks like she was wearing PJs.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell Jordan Grace was supposed to be wearing.
Are you doing a fashion report?
I am. Because I actually have it in my notes, right? Okay. Jordan Grace, I think what makes Jordan Grace stand out is her physique. She is jacked to the gill. She's like, that's what makes her stand out. And the fact that she has to wear something that completely hides her physique, I think didn't do her any good. She really looked like just a bigger size Sabrina Carpenter.
So somebody in the chat says that when Roxanne was running, she looked so small and the body thing wasn't flattering, that she looked like a little toddler running to her parent.
Okay, yes, I agree. Roxanne Perez's outfit didn't flatter her either. Okay, essentially, the wrestlers that had like very mono color, except for Liv and Rhea, the mono color suits don't look great. I get it. I'll tell you who stood out. Sol Ruka stood out.
Yeah,
because she looked, she looked like Charlotte Flair but dressed as Lita. It's like when you go into your old WWE game and you copy somebody's outfit, you paste on a different character.
She looked like early 2000s Lita, bro. Like she was dressed like Hardy Boy with the freaking arm sock, and so that was a pretty cool look. Yeah,
Liv looked really cool, I think, because it's basically her regular outfit but with black mesh.
It's like grungy lah.
Yeah, it works.
You know who was taking it a bit to the extreme, or the halal, the halal crowd would probably be like getting a bit nervous.
Who?
Lola Vice, bro.
Oh,
Lola Vice can't help but gelek a bit.
That's the whole gimmick.
No, that's her tone. So there was a couple of people that was geleking, I think, a bit too much as a somebody who understands Muslim culture, right? Nikki Bella, the moment Nikki Bella started doing her tour, I'm like, alamak, girl, wrong crowd.
Yeah. Do a less curvy version of it. Just spin one time here already.
It reminds me of Candice Michelle doing the Go Daddy commercial. Back in the day. So I think some of the outfits work, some of the outfits didn't work. But in terms of the show itself, the storyline, I don't know whether this is a hot take, but I felt like the Women's Rumble was better laid out. There was better stories, bro.
It's not a hot take if I agree with you.
Okay.
Okay, chat. Did you enjoy the Women's Rumble more? Because I agree with you, bro. It's not just you. I absolutely enjoy the Women's Rumble more than the Men's Rumble. I think, but I see a thread through both Rumbles. Even though they were eventually won by an established star, they did their utmost best to push young talent. It was very obvious to see.
Yeah. I also like that actually the women have storylines, standalone storylines, for each character.
And you know what's crazy? I was thinking about it as well. I'm like, why does this Women's Rumble feel more like connected? Like there's more going on, right? Then I realized they've done this through the tag team division, not even the singles division. There were a lot of tag teams in there with their storylines and I dare say that the WWE Women's Tag Team division is more happening than their singles divisions right now.
Correct. And it's crazy to say this sentence like 5 years ago, where it nobody gave a shit about the women's tag team division.
Yeah.
I think that's why it makes sense that Brie Bella is back, because I think the Bella twins, I know this is gonna be like controversial for some people, but I think they should, because of their legacy, at least win the tag team titles once.
Hang on.
Your favorite theme song, right?
And then but we have the address that pop she got when she returned, and then the yes. Daniel who?
Damn, dude, like she got like a
massive
pop, bro. So
you know why? Because she's been away so long.
Yeah, and people actually miss. AEW, Bryan Danielson was in AEW. They had those pops, but it didn't feel massive.
Yep.
But Brie coming back and the the yes chance in WWE just felt very right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was amazing. So I'm actually happy that she's back. With her sister. Let's talk about it chronologically. Like Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss starting out.
Okay, so this is the other thing. I felt like there were a lot of very obviously set up moments, and I don't know, maybe it's because I watched this and I know I'm going to do a podcast, so I'm paying very close attention, right? Maybe most people didn't or wouldn't have picked it out, but like the fact that Charlotte Flair was number one, and then Alexa Bliss is number two, I was like, oh, it's so on the nose. Like there were a lot of moments like this, like, oh, these two are right next to each other because they want to set up the history. Like, you know, like, I don't know, is it just a me thing?
No, it's not. It's they were very clearly telegraphed. But the thing is, right, I do not even want to see them feud. I do not want to see Charlotte turn back heel.
No. Agreed.
I kind of like what they're doing now. I rather this leads to some sort of, conflict with another tag team and then they rise above it, because I want that Charlotte redemption arc to continue, because if she goes back to being a heel, it's just gonna be the same old Charlotte Flair fighting for the title,
What if Alexa Bliss is the one who turns? Because, Charlotte accidentally eliminated Alexa Bliss. And you saw Charlotte, her reaction was, oh shit, like she didn't mean to do it, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing an Alexa singles title run. I think it's been quite a while since she became champion. But again, I'll see where the story goes. Interestingly enough, I feel like their feud should be like a mid-card title. I think it works for them on the mid card, because I don't really want to see Charlotte as the world champion again. But I would love to see Charlotte and Alexa win some mid card title. What do you think?
I agree with you, but also at the same time, I don't think it bodes the company well that their two main titles are just not happening right now. I'm sorry, but Stephanie Vaquer and Jade Cargill, they are kind of like, they're champion now. You know what I mean? There's nothing compelling about their stories right now.
Because I think WWE hasn't put any effort or thought in their storylines.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's an issue with them.
Except for Raquel constantly beating down Vaquer lah.
So here's the thing. I thought Raquel was really well presented in the Royal Rumble. That actually made her look like Diesel, like in a good way. Like, oh my god, this is
as opposed to get in the ring, fall down, tear hamstring.
I gotta add some context, right? You know, like when Diesel first won the championship, you're like, wow, okay, this is like a big star, like. And Raquel's kind of growing on me, so I can legitimately see her having a title match with Stephanie Vaquer. So that makes sense. But my problem is, Stephanie was so good in the chase, right? When she was trying to win the title for the first time, she won the Queen of the Ring. Like, all those accolades felt like, okay, she's building up to something. And then when she became the champion, I thought she was gonna go up on another level. But it's almost as if WWE says, okay, she won a title. Okay, her story over it. Let's move on to someone else.
Yeah, it's the whole we don't have enough attention span. We okay, you have the title. Okay, that means you're made already. Let's go and focus on something else. I feel like WWE does that quite often nowadays. Maybe it's just to bite time, because they cannot tell too many stories all at once, because then they'll lose steam and lose interest a bit lah. But I guess that's what happens when you have such a big roster. I don't know why I put this down as a note, but I don't know if you saw this spot where Charlotte and Roxanne were going at it, and Roxanne was windmilling her like and screaming. I was like, Roxanne needs to stop doing shit like that. She looks like a child, and it doesn't help that her outfit makes her look like a child.
Exactly, yeah, she's not helping herself. Roxanne is so interesting because last year, of course, she was the Iron Woman. She lasted the longest, but I don't see her as this tough person that can endure. She doesn't come across as that. I would rather her be the wily, take advantage, opportunistic kind of person.
But also, she hasn't been portrayed like that. So she's right now just a wrestler. She just, she's in the Judgment Day. She's a wrestler. That's all we can say about Roxanne Perez. I feel like Liv Morgan was the same way until she started the program with Rhea, with Dom, right?
Then she became a thing. Right?
Yeah, then she became a personality. So Roxanne right now, unfortunately, is in this spot where she hasn't been used in a way to highlight any sort of personality or character. She has no character.
We need that Roxanne, Liv, Dom thing to happen, I guess.
Or maybe it's too late, right?
Maybe they throw the ball, yeah.
And then we got Maxine Dupree, who, the more I see her, the more I'm like rooting for her, because she's like, if they built anybody up well, it's Maxine. And then who was right after Maxine? Natty, of course. Because again, with the very on the nose placement, like, of course, those two for feuding have to be right next to each other, right?
And you know what's the funniest thing about the whole thing? I was listening to the Natty song. I was like, wow, they got the trademark for Rage Against the Machine.
Did
then
they?
I listened a bit longer. Oh, it's like a Death Rebel
Remake.
rip-off of... No, so basically, I think what the brief to the Death Rebel was, make Rage Against the Machine, but make it for WWE.
Yes.
It's the same chord, same everything, bulls on parade, the same. But then they just like vibe it out a bit.
Yeah, just make it as close as you possibly can without getting us sued.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. That's what it is. But you know what? I'm happy that the Natty Neidhart, the Loki legend gimmick is in WWE, and I know they didn't make it like a big deal, but it was a big deal. She eliminated Becky Lynch.
Yes, she did. And that could be a sign of things to come. Becky versus Natty for the IC title at WrestleMania.
Could be. Very interesting.
Maxine got to do her straps off thing, even while fully covered. I appreciated that. That was quite cool.
That was a pretty cool effect as well. Here's an interesting thing. I know a lot of people were asking, where's AJ Lee? Why is AJ Lee not in the Rumble?
Right.
Because I thought the whole point of the rivalry for IC title is Becky and AJ eventually. But now you have Natty in the mix. So I'm quite curious to see where this goes. Again, a lot of intrigue for the mid-card titles.
Yes, which they've done a great job of. The mid-card titles and the tag team titles. Yeah. Zelina Vega came out and the crowd was like, I don't get it. I don't understand what. Yeah, I don't understand what it is about Zelina Vega that just doesn't connect with anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed that she's kind of still there. Her and Alistair, poor thing, you know. Like, she comes out, she has this kick-ass looking, like, you know, shoulder piece. She looks badass. She looks cool. The crowd's like,
the crowd doesn't care. Unfortunately.
Like, why? What? Like, how? I feel like, you know, she's a cosplayer, so she's gonna look amazing half the time. Why? What is it about Zelina that just, like, you know, just she can't get over?
I think she's just destined to be like a mid-card talent,
Not even mid. I feel like even lower.
Yeah. Like her ceiling is probably the US title, IC title.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, you need people to fill up all parts of the card. She does have a great story, so that's the thing. Like, she could be like this big, you know, main event profile act with Alistair if they book it right. But I think just WWE doesn't see them as that, or doesn't put enough emphasis on that.
The opposite side of the equation, opposite side of the coin, Chelsea Green. Did you hear her pop when she came out?
Yeah, the Saudis love Chelsea.
Yeah, arguably one of the biggest pops of the night as well. And you can tell, like, whenever she goes in there, she's having fun.
No, she's those kind of performer. She's, you know, okay, I know this might sound like too much platitudes, but, like, you know, she reminds me of like AD. You know, like, you know, when I say this, right? Okay, you try to go with me on this, you know, thought process, right? You know, when Eddie Guerrero performs, right? You know, every time he's in the ring, he's enjoying himself. He's playing up a character. He's playing up the story. He's all in.
Yep.
And that same commitment to the character I see in Chelsea Green. I see in the likes of MJF. You know, like, they are in so much control of their character. Or they are so excited and passionate about it. You just can't help but root for them.
Yeah. And it's that whole idea of it doesn't matter what they've been given, they will try to make the best out of it. It's like, I always give credit to Miz for being that guy. I think Chelsea Green is that girl.
Correct. Agree. Wait, so Brian8428 asks, question, how much money to go to Saudi Arabia?
Shit ton. What was the contract? I forgot already. Like, how many $billion? That was WrestleMania.
I don't know whether he's asking how much WWE getting, or how much does it actually cost if I want to travel there. But actually, you know what? If you go book Emirates to go to Dubai, or you go Qatar Airlines to go to Doha, actually it's quite cheap. It's like probably $600 to and fro ticket.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah,
it's not bad.
They're trying to promote their tourism, so.
Yeah, dude, go there. Just say you go there to watch Riyadh season, watch WWE because you got recommended by Kick to the Gut. I think you get 10% discount.
What? Anyhow, Deep says they really disrespected Chelsea on Unreal when they wouldn't even consider her for the main title. Look, I think it's only a matter of time. I think you give it a year. Like, these pops, I was about to say they're not deaf, but then you know who else gets massive pops but no push? LA Knight.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If Unreal is the work within the work, could it be the likes of, Michael P.S. Hayes saying those things was to light a fire underneath her, because actually they want to see whether she can perform, and then they can push her to the mid-level level. Because I think she can be on the level of Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I think she would. Okay, you know what? And this is nothing against her, but I feel like she could be a very good, like, short-term champion, like
the Miz lah.
Yeah, like a Miz, like a comedic champion, right?
Yeah.
But she definitely deserves that spot. I agree with that.
Correct. Like I think that if nothing else, she will bring something very different to the world titles. Yeah, you know what? I would argue her segments will be super entertaining. I would watch the world title scene if she was the champion.
Yeah, it would be like when Mick Foley was the champion, you know? And I'm talking about goofy Mick Foley, right?
This is your life.
Yeah, that kind of shit, right? I agree with you 100%. And then she had the whole thing with Alba Fire, who was eliminated twice but never in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's quite funny. You know what? Like, I know that we won't be doing the podcast for a bit, but like, I hope the next time if we ever come back together, I want to see Chelsea in the main event. I think she deserves it.
I agree. I also put down in my notes at this point, seeing, like, I don't know, we're halfway through already, right? Like, I literally put down in my notes, this roster is actually really stacked. Like, you have a lot of people with, like, to your point just now, everybody in there has some kind of story with somebody else.
And you know what? Something very, very interesting, and I don't know whether anyone picked up on it. They didn't rely on any legends.
Wow, Nikki and Brie.
I still argue my statement. They didn't rely on any legends.
Right, you're saying like no Lita, no Trish, no like.
Yeah. Sorry, Bella's not counted.
Bad.
Nostalgia, yes. But what I'm trying to say is like their current active roster is so stacked. They are all. People have investment in these people, maybe except Kiana James. But like,
Okay, that's it, right? I thought they gave Kiana James a bit of shine. Like, she had good offense. Yeah, she looked, even though her outfit looked like PJs lah. I mean, she got the jiggle, the thick, I don't know how the kids say it, but oh boy.
She got the what?
She thick.
Oh no, she has a great physique.
Which is all the more like, what are you doing with her and Julia? Like, this combination of Kiana and Julia makes zero sense to me. Absolutely no sense. You're taking away Julia's mystique by putting her with some super curvy secretary or whatever. Like,
there's no link. Like,
yeah.
Okay, if like Julia was like this, I don't know, like Yakuza mistress vibe, and then like they have. I don't know, they have Kiana.
Look at Sporer trying to write this shit out now.
No, I'm trying to say it in a way that is respectful. But if Julia is playing this like Yakuza babe vibe, like you know, like Kill Bill, right?
Yeah.
And then they can have Kiana James as like the Lucy Liu secretary character, but she's like very anime coded still. It will make sense.
Yeah.
But like you got one girl playing like Legally Blonde, and then one girl playing Yakuza babe. Like there's no tone. The tone clash.
Yeah, absolutely no tone. Look, if they go and put Julia with Kairi and Asuka, I'm like, okay, fine. Japanese so must put together, right? As cringe as that is, at least that makes sense.
No, but they had like a faction in I don't know what it's called. I think people in the chat can say it, like back in Stardom, like a Tokyo Babe Club or something.
Yeah, that's why like in the Rumble they did the whole thing where the three of them were in the ring, right? I'm sure you remember that moment where I think it was Julia, Io, and Asuka, and then they point at each other. It's like the three Japanese girls going at it.
Yeah. You know, people are making fun of my call it Yakuza mistress.
Like what? But yeah, like for whatever reason, they just can't get Julia and Kiana James right, even though all the building blocks are there.
Yeah, so at least they gave her a rub, like, you know, on the in terms of her performance.
I'd like to give. Anyway, yeah.
Vietnam with the wife, yes, holiday with the wife, yes.
Okay.
So where are we now? Okay, so we are like halfway through.
We're almost near the end actually, because Rhea is coming out now, and she had the biggest pop.
Oh no, Rhea is like the number one female star in the world right now.
Does anybody know what her makeup was inspired by? Is it a character or something? Because it's different. It's less gothy, but like the tip of the nose was red. There was some like. It's definitely inspired by some cartoon or anime or some character. Chat, if you know Rhea's inspiration for her makeup, please tell us.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was even cooler was actually her elimination, in my opinion. Like,
Okay.
do you see her taking that freaking like Tihana bomb
Oh yes.
from Raquel? That was
Yeah.
brutal, bro.
Yeah.
That was like Paul London Snitsky levels of brutality, if you know what I mean. If you
Yeah.
get it, you get it, right?
Yeah.
And I know we haven't brought her name up,
Mm.
but who had the most surprising performance to you for the female? Like, I got one word to say.
Most surprising. Oh, Lash Legend.
Yeah,
and
Lash.
again, going back to what we said just now, it seems like the goal of these two rumbles was to highlight the future. Did it sell you on Lash Legend though, this performance? Because
somebody said something funny on the chat, and I was like, I can see it. Like, I think she can take on the mantle as the new Nia Jax, where people just shit on this girl because of like her botchiness, or like she's like over pushed or overrated. You know what I mean? She's like the new Nia Jax, but like in a more athletic body, I guess.
like, okay, so I don't know what it is. Like, is it because she looks kind of? Is it the Omar's problem? Like, she's.
Smiley?
Yeah, Smiley, like she is obviously very physically dominating. She eliminated so many people, like, and she didn't just eliminate a bunch of jobbers. She eliminated like, former
Big
champions,
stars.
big
Yeah.
stars. They gave they gave her a massive rub. But for whatever reason, I still cannot take her seriously as a main event talent. Why?
I'm not sure. I mean, she's huge. She's big. You know, she is with Trick Williams, so definitely she's whooping that trick. You know what I mean? So I think she is primed to have a good run.
Yeah.
I think learning under Nia Jax is good.
Wait. I almost spat out my water. Did you just say learning under Nia Jax is good? Edison, please have a few words with my friend over here.
No, okay. Somebody's gonna follow in that footstep. Somebody's gonna play that role if once Nia Jax is out of the
Of
picture.
what?
You know what I mean?
Bocce heel?
The girl that everyone hates lah, because they're just like, just like a botch away from killing someone. You know?
Hey, it's like you hate them because of their character is one thing. This one is like people actually can't stand Nia Jax because they can't stand Nia Jax.
Yeah, Edison said, I can get on that hate train. Do you agree with me, Edison, that Lash Legend can be the new Nia Jax?
Oh no, I hope much safer Nia Jax. But yeah, they tried definitely to give her a huge rub here.
Yeah, correct. So like I think she was one of the better performers from NXT, and of course I wouldn't be remiss. Hey, my first remiss of the year. So Ruka, bro.
Oh.
Like, so Ruka, I think I'm starting to fall. I cannot say fall in love lah. Especially if my girlfriend is listening to the podcast. But I'm starting to understand
Yes.
and admire her appeal.
Yeah, she has a look that can go many ways. Because her current is like, she's like a surfer chick, right?
Yeah.
But if you glam her up, she can be very glamorous and gorgeous as well. Because she has all the basics. She has it. And she's
just
athletic as hell.
She's naturally beautiful. She's like those like no makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but that's my point. Right now, she's presented as this hang ten, cool, chill girl, right? But if she wants to turn goth, hot. She wants to become glamorous and become the queen like Charlotte Flair, hot. Yeah, it's like any version of her, hot.
Basically, any fantasy of yours, hot lah. Japanese anime girl.
Wait, what? No. I'm just saying her look is very versatile and her athleticism as well. Like when you talk about total package, Soroka is it.
So what's crazy was I read out a bit on her background, right? So like her before WWE, she was training to be a stunt woman.
Yeah.
So she's not those like prissy girl who like, hey, I scared to get a bump. She was literally training to get hurt or fall down for a living or to do dangerous stunts for a living. So to me, doing WWE stunts is like perfect for her, and her athleticism. So honestly, she can be the new Lita, really.
Yeah.
And it's not just the outfit that she wore today.
She can be that new like Daredevil type, like girl lah. Div says, sorry, but Soul, Lola, and Kelani Jordan a bit hard to wait. Kelani Jordan is very different from the other two.
Yeah, she's black.
Yeah, that one quite easy to distinguish between Soul and Lola. Lola, I find that she's Yeah, they try to do the whole she's a MMA, like, no, cannot. You've had Ronda Rousey, don't try to sell Lola Vice as an MMA. Like, no. Like,
wasn't there one time Lola Vice and Ronda kind of got in the ring for Royal Rumble?
Did they? I forget.
I
but
can't
it's like, you have Brock Lesnar, nobody else can be an MMA guy. Like, it doesn't make sense, right?
They spoil market already.
Yeah, like Sonya Deville tried, nope, couldn't make it work. Yeah. So they need to do something else with Lola Vice other than just
the whole gyrating thing. What?
No, she's thriving in AAA, so why not let her do her thing there?
Was it Edison that says, "Hey, is J-Lo in the Rumble?" She kind of looks like J-Lo, yeah.
Kehlani Jordan, okay, she does feel a little bit like a budget Bianca Belair at this point, but I hope it's just a matter of you need more time in NXT to cook a character up.
Yeah, I think she hasn't figured it out yet. Like, put everything together yet. She's not there yet.
But I actually disagree with Soruka. I think she has star written all over her.
Yeah, she's ready. She can come in right now. And she had that match with Bayley, Sunday night's main event. Really good match. I think she can. I don't know why her and Zarya hasn't won the tag team title. Zarya wasn't in the Rumble, which was interesting. But yeah, I think she can start off tag team. And let her run as the NXT Women's Champion. I think they need people right now, right?
I haven't watched NXT in a while, so I can't comment on that.
Here's the thing, right? Like, who's the champion now? Do you know?
The men's champion, didn't they vacate because Oba left? Yeah.
Yes, correct. But the women's.
Yeah, I don't. Oh no, it's JC Jane.
Exactly. So JC Jane was in the Rumble. Yes. But not memorable at all. So,
no.
But if you tell me Soruka is the champion, I'll watch NXT every week.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I don't know what it is about JC. And we talked about it before. She was the least popular member of Toxic Attraction.
Yeah, Mandy Rose and the other ones.
Gigi Dolin.
Yeah, they were more interesting.
Yeah, and then JC Jane was like the third one, and it's like, no.
Because we've seen a couple of girls that kind of look like her vibe.
Yeah.
Who've done it better. Like Britt Baker, maybe.
Yeah, and her wrestling is like, it's alright, lor. It's nothing like, special.
Remember when, was it Tia Hill that beat her? I can't remember. No, someone else that beat her. Tatum
Paxley, yeah.
Paxley was more interesting.
Yes, Paxley was more interesting. Agreed. Yeah. Okay, we have Rhea Ripley eliminating Lash Legend, and then Raquel eliminated Rhea. Then Liv eliminates Raquel from behind. So that's the big story here.
Here we go.
So dissension within Judgment Day, or because and Liv brought this up in the post-show, the post-interview, Raquel already has a number one contender's shot.
Oh.
So that's Liv's excuse. So she doesn't need this. We can go after different titles, is what Liv said.
Doesn't that sound very suspiciously like Triple H and Batista?
Yes! I was about to bring that up. I was like, the whole was it the thumbs up thing? Or
thumbs down. Yeah. You remember that during that period he was encouraging Batista to go to SmackDown and beat JBL, then we can rule WWE together.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe it could be something similar where next few weeks we see Liv try to psycho Raquel, right?
Yeah, go for like Jade Cargill, blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah.
Liv Morgan if she's staying on Raw, should be going after Stephanie McCurry.
Correct. Yeah. Unless Raquel's title shot is already against Stephanie.
No, she already has that. So it's going to be the outcome of that match.
Oh, okay. Right.
But would WWE pull a very interesting swerve and have Raquel beat Stephanie?
Ooh.
And then Raquel and Liv for the title at WrestleMania? What do you think?
Oh, I know that we love our Devil's Kiss. We love Stephanie Vaquer. But is she legit injured?
She's recovering, I think. That's why she's been away from the ring, yeah.
Like, I actually wouldn't mind that because it's a much more compelling fight than
because
it is.
There's a story behind it, right?
Exactly, right? There's betrayal, stuff like that.
Div says the irony of Liv winning after scolding Finn for wanting to pursue the title on his own.
Yeah, there's that too. So there are a lot of solid motivations and storylines that will come out of the Rumble, which is why this Women's Rumble actually pretty well booked. Tiffy Time was number 30, making a return. I forgot that she was gone actually.
and when she returned, it was like more of like, oh yeah, she's back, instead of like, holy shit, she's back. You know what I mean?
No, because she was only away For like how many? 2 months? 1 month?
2-3 months.
Yeah.
Probably before Survivor Series, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't like an extended, and I don't think it was meant to be an extended absence, right?
But I think it's very clear that the Tiffy train has come down a bit. Like there's other people who are a bit more exciting right now for the audience.
Okay lah. To be honest, the crowd was quite into it. So
Yeah,
but then
I
again,
don't.
it's a Saudi crowd lah. Saudis. I know. Okay, that's the other thing I don't understand. Like I saw online people were criticizing the Saudi crowd. I was like, they sounded great. What? Are you all just jealous?
I think they are.
Yeah, because I thought the crowd was great. It wasn't like, European, like France level annoying, like, that's too much. But I thought Saudi brought it.
I think Saudi has genuine WWE fans. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Like beyond all the other politics stuff, the actual citizens,
Oh, yeah.
everyday people, I think they are super happy that WWE is coming to their country, and I think they are they're there for it.
And I know I'm jumping ahead, but I want to point this out because, and I think you'll know what I'm referencing. They are WWE fans more than they are any other affiliate program or affiliate company fans. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they thought Andre the Giant was alive.
Not all lah, only some
Yalah.
like some high ups that don't actually pay attention.
Correct. So like to me, like they know they're WWE like as much as anyone else in the world. Right?
I thought the finishing sequence was a lot of fun. You can see they tried a lot of different things. Soul Rooker trying to do the Soul Snatcher off the corner, but then get thrown out. And then the commentators covered it very well. They're like, oh, she's still young, she's new. This is like what a silly thing to do, because she's green.
It's great explanation.
Yeah.
Great storytelling, and also I think the beautiful thing about Soul Snatcher is that we have not seen it in different scenarios. We've only seen her doing it at the ring corner.
Yeah.
So her doing it at the apron was interesting, right?
Yeah.
So that was fun.
So yeah, you got Liv Morgan winning. I would say not very surprising, but I actually felt excited.
Yeah. I think after she did the Oblivion on the outside and then she was like celebrating, it occurred to me, I think even Michael Cole said it, right? Like she's always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. Finally, she got it over the line. Finally, she won.
Yeah.
I think Liv has been on this upward trajectory ever since she been with Dirty Dom lah. I think Dom is just making stars right
Bro,
now.
he got the magic touch, Rhea and then Liv.
Damn.
Go back a few seasons ago. I was probably going on about how oh my god, why are they pushing Liv Morgan? She's so bland, she's so boring, blah blah blah. So this is kudos to their booking and her as a performer sort of growing into the role as well. Now I actually legit felt not just excited that she won, I feel like the crowd almost turned her face when she won.
Yep. Agreed. But I feel, of course, she's still the best as a heel. I think she needs some sort of comeuppance. But she also needs to rule for a while because she's been away, remember?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. Like we were alluding to earlier, right? Does she turn on Raquel? Does Raquel turn on her? Because there's going to be that tension on Raw. And then like who does she go after? And then there's still Elimination Chamber around the corner as well.
At Chicago, so there's gonna be a lot of interesting permutations there as well. Fazli says, thank you, Cena Chan at number 17 is brilliant. Yeah, I noticed that.
Wait, who came out at 17? Was it Nikki?
No, Nikki came a bit later.
Right.
I can't remember who he was, but I did remember hearing the chants.
Yeah, I didn't get the reference though. Why were they saying thank you, Cena, when was it Nikki or not?
No, I think it's just the number 17. So like entrant number 17. Okay. Edison says now that is Soul Ruka ready to go for a call up? If yes, should Zarya go with her? So
yes and no.
I would argue she's actually not. Like I think she just needs that seasoning. She needs to hold the title in NXT for some time.
I was saying yes, she's ready for a call up. No, not with Zarya.
Okay. No. I think keep her. I want her to try to lead a brand. For a bit.
I see.
Yeah, I don't want her to get lost in the shuffle because the moment she goes out the main roster, she's gonna be lost in the shuffle.
Didn't she hold? I think she was the North American champion for a while, right?
Yes, she was.
That was a whole thing. Yeah.
She won in the ladder match, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Then there was this whole thing where Zarya tried to defend it for her or something like that because she was injured. I remember vaguely, but yeah, there you go. I think this was the best match of the night. I mean,
really?
You can't really judge because it's it's not a match because it's hour long thing, right? It's not really a match, but I was thoroughly sports entertained with the Women's Rumble.
Yeah, I actually got hyped watching it. I was watching it live.
It was I thought it was well booked as well. Everything storyline wise fit perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. That was my only gripe, but that's just such a silly gripe. And then
too well choreographed, is it?
Yeah, whatever. And then Liv winning actually felt great. So
yeah, I think this is Sehus, right? Senomu. Yeah,
yes,
Sehus. I remember Liv has been Royal Rumble runner-up for many times. Yes, correct.
I believe she was second twice. So her finally getting the win is big for her.
Well deserved. Definitely a better choice than Charlotte.
Oh yes.
Charlotte last year was doesn't make sense. But yeah, so I think she's doing well. And you know what's funny? I felt like better book Royal Rumble match, but wasn't as memorable as last year overall.
Okay.
Because I was just thinking back, comparing with like last year, right? I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about overall Royal Rumble. Remember last year Royal Rumble had I Show Speed. you get what I mean? There was some viral moment, but I think this year's it felt very just a normal Royal Rumble.
I feel like, and I get what you're saying, because we expect surprises, but we also, and I was guilty of this, we will criticize them when they rely too heavily on surprises. So I think that it's fine that once in a while they have a not even I won't even say a regular Rumble, just a Rumble that you don't need to rely on. You just praise them for not using legends. So see, I think we can be a little bit like, but there were no surprises. They were nitpicking. I thought it was fine. Yeah.
There was that one person that everyone wanted to appear.
But we'll talk about the men's Rumble in a bit. And where the women's Rumble was very well booked, the men's Rumble very questionable. We'll get to that in just a little while. Talking about questionable, let's talk about Gunther, the Ring General, versus AJ Styles. Like you were alluding to earlier, it's like he's speed running through his retirement, right? Like we all assumed that when AJ said this 2026 is going to be my last year, that he would actually stretch it out like a John Cena. But when you think about it, right, as much as everyone respects AJ, I don't think WWE is gonna give AJ Styles the John Cena treatment. I think it would have been foolish to expect it as well, because ultimately AJ is more of a TNA legend, indie legend, Japan legend, more so than a WWE legend. So to expect WWE to give him this whole 1 year send off, I think was a bit of a pipe dream for us. Just looking at it in hindsight, I'm like, this makes perfect sense.
I completely get your train of thought. And also, if nothing else, I think retiring 10 years to the day you debuted in the same PLE Royal Rumble, is quite poetic.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think I wish they telegraphed it earlier. But I also maybe feel like AJ himself was like, okay, I can't really take the shine away from Cena's retirement.
Yeah.
So probably I lepak a bit, then when Cena retired, then like I put my retirement storyline to the forefront. I remember when they were in the previous Saudi show, he also said that he's gonna, this is gonna be my last year, and his contract legitimately was up in February. So I think all these things line up.
Yeah, maybe it's just a case of he just wanted to let his contract run out, like a certain radio DJ over here.
Wait. Yeah, I would. Can you address what Zayden just said?
Yeah, Zayden says, my girlfriend asked, how come got Baby Shark when Gunther came out? Cause the start of Baby Shark is the first few notes of Gunther's entrance.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a funny ass reference. By the way, my ringtone for many years, Gunther's Dvorak Symphony in E minor.
Why is that like your ringtone to wake up or what?
No, it's just like call tone. When you call me, it's Gunther's music. When he was in NXT, then you remember they changed it to some other bullshit.
Yeah, for like a couple of years. Wait, what's your connection with that song then?
No, because I love Volta. Like this was Volta versus Ilya, when he was running roughshod in NXT. So I actually like had that tune as my ringtone.
So you're happy he brought it back, lah, essentially.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it does make him a bit more scarier.
It does. Do you get the hate, or are they doing their job? Because everyone's he's so boring. Why is he killing everybody's career? Is it working then?
No, to me this is exactly where like Gunther needs to be. Like Gunther is built as the wrestler, like the prototype wrestler, a throwback, right?
Yeah.
Dude, 70s, this was what they were doing. They were doing fucking sleeper holes and freaking like wrist locks and shit like this. Like it's supposed to be against the high strung culture that we have, where everything needs to have quick enjoyment and like gratification. So like he's the asshole who's like, fuck you all gonna sit here and watch me freaking like sleeper hold people to death.
I'm just gonna punch kick, even power like he does the most basic shit, right? People say he's boring. Good. It's exactly what John Cena tried to do. I don't know if you realize this. It's John Cena what he tried to do when he was a heel and wanted to ruin wrestling.
Yep.
Sorry, but Gunther was already doing it, but in a much better way, more nuanced way.
And if you really pay attention to how he wrestles, right?
Yeah.
There's no wasted motion.
Nope.
He does all the simple things very, very well. The way he even clasps on his sleeper hold, like I can legitimately feel like, oh, this is dangerous. Like if I get into that sleeper hold, it's gonna be hard for me to kick out, right? Did you see when he was chopping the shit out of AJ Styles? The referee was like, Joe, please stop. The referee's acting, like, give him some credit, bro.
Apparently the referee was from TNA also, so he's reffed a lot of AJ's matches. The commentators brought that out, so I thought that was a pretty nice touch. Yeah, I love that match, man. It was physical, it was emotional as well. How did AJ get a cut on his forearm though? Did you see that?
I don't know whether was it the table spot outside. I know he hit the edge or something. Irvin
says Gunther is if you create a wrestler in a game, but you never use skill point on move. Just spam all on attributes. Yeah, exactly. This move set is all like basic ass shit, but all very powerful.
Yeah, Edison coming with a hipster reference. This one is equivalent to Stan Hansen versus Ricky Steamboat.
Wow, nice. I love it.
Yeah. I can give a very interesting comparison. I don't think this is too much of a stretch, but if Undertaker and Shawn Michaels was a modern match, they have the same build, right? You have the big size guy, Gunther, Undertaker, and you have AJ Styles, the Shawn Michaels, reincarnate in that sense. The only thing is because Shawn Michaels is really, really old when they wrestle, so AJ Styles also feels like a step behind.
Yeah.
But can you imagine prime Gunther 2019 versus like AJ Styles from 2010?
Wow.
Whoa, that would be crazy.
Yeah. And look, they were in Saudi, right? Like, I feel like that crowd really respected AJ. Like, they were up for everything. They were like cheering, Yep. That's why I don't understand it. I can only chalk it up to jealousy when I see. I think that's my problem. I'm going to read comments. I go down the rabbit hole. Like, I don't understand why they were saying the crowd was bored. Like, the crowd was freaking loud the whole time.
Because I know that what they are saying is just their own reflection, their own
ignorance,
perception. Ignorance and all that. But while I was listening to the crowd, like the crowd was there for every near fall, every passing out that he was going through. And
I think for a performer, that is what you want. That is what you crave, right? Like, the worst thing you could have is a crowd sitting on his ass.
Yep. And I know a lot of people is like, oh man, why do the sleeper hold again? Like, pass out again, so boring, right? But I felt like this passing out felt actually even more emotional than the John Cena one, because
I was about to say,
people genuinely didn't want him to lose. Like, they feel like there's so much more in his career. Like, this felt like, because John Cena, you already know that it's going to be the end of his career.
Yep.
Here, there was like, oh man, I can't believe you're going to do this. But like, come on, cannot be what? Come on. Like, it's AJ Styles, so there was that edge of your seat moment throughout the entire match. That tension was there.
Agree. I really enjoyed it. I was more sports entertained with the women's rumble, but then again, you can't compare the two. One is a one-on-one, the other is a rumble, so
yeah,
it is what it is.
We are very early in the year. I would say this is actually one of my contender for match of the year.
Nice.
Personally for me, because I know how well these two people,
Yeah.
their styles clash very well.
I see what you did there. Okay, so an interesting thing, right? Like after he chokes him out, and the ref didn't do the 3-hand thing. He was just like, "Are you out? Are you out?" Boom.
AJ, yeah.
I don't understand why. Because in wrestling, it's always been established you do the 3-hand deal, right?
Yeah.
This seems like an MMA thing, because in MMA the ref will check if the guy is out. If the guy's out, they call off the match.
Correct.
Why do you think they went with that? Do you think it just visually looks better than doing the hokey 1, 2, 3?
Maybe they are moving more towards realistic. Like if a guy is realistically, if I'm a referee, if I see one of the guys combatants choked out, I'm not gonna waste time and like, hey, raise up.
It's MMA lah.
Yeah lah. So I think there's a realism that maybe since TKO has taken over, they're like
maybe. If that's the case, I hope they continue it and not revert as and when. You know what I mean? It's one of those, I don't know if it's just me being anal, but like it's a consistency thing. I don't want, he called off the match because AJ has passed out, and then 1 month later at Elimination Chamber we see the 1 and 2. You know, like then that would make no sense.
Yeah, I got you. To me, I feel like this works really well because like you have AJ passing out essentially. And remember the part where I think after a few seconds he was like, where am I? Like what happened? You know, like he came to. That also adds to the confusion. Like, it was good.
Yeah. Again, it's a very MMA thing because that has happened many times.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
where the person lose consciousness, right?
And then they wake up, they go, did I lose the match? Have you seen it before where like some fighters, they get choked out, and then when they finally come to, they start grappling the referee, his leg? It's happened several times because they don't know that they were choked out. They think, hey, shit. You know, they just woke up from a nap. I'm still in the fight, and then grab the referee's leg.
Yeah, because for them, they thought like they're out for like 2 seconds, but actually it's like longer, right?
Yes.
Eddie says like, hope Dean to make an appearance.
So then comes the retiring. Do we truly believe that AJ Styles has retired from professional wrestling, or has he retired from the WWE? Because
there you go.
I wonder if what he did in the ring is an indication of this. Because I don't know if you noticed this, as he was taking in the cheers, as he was basking in the adulation, he slowly takes out his glove. Takes out one glove, takes out the second glove, goes to put it down, but then picks it back up, puts it back on pose. So, what does that mean?
You know what it means. I mean, the speculation I think most people are thinking of is that, yes, my contract with WWE is up. Yes, I've wrestled my last match there. Edge also said the same thing. I've wrestled my last match there. Well, you know what happened after that, right?
So, I mean, to me, that is such an obvious sign that he's not done. That he took off the gloves to tease it, but he never leave it in the ring. Because, John Cena, he left his shoes in the ring, right? Like, he's probably going to go to Japan. He's probably going to TNA. I hope he doesn't go to AEW.
I was waiting for you to say that. But you know what? I will give you a counter argument why I think he should go to AEW.
The one, look, I actually believe that this is his final year. I actually do believe that he wants to finish, but don't do it in AEW.
Because I feel like he will always be known as the guy who became a star outside of WWE, right?
Yeah, sure. Do it in TNA. Do it. That's his spiritual hometown. Do it in Japan.
But TNA will not give him the stage, Like,
what do you mean? TNA won't give him the stage.
No, outside of WWE, the biggest stage there is, realistically, is AEW, right?
But he's not about the big stage. He's already been at the biggest stage. The only reason to do it is to do it for nostalgia. TNA, Japan.
TNA, Japan makes sense. But if you know your history, you know who kicked him out of Bullet Club before he went to WWE?
Who?
Kenny Omega.
I don't want him to go. And you know who else is in AEW?
Who?
Wendy.
Hey, Samoa Joe.
As much as Joe versus AJ is very mouth-watering.
Yeah. Oh my god, what Alfred said? Oh, foreign don't sell out.
Huh? What?
Oh, because I'm like shilling AEW, is it?
Oh,
no,
right.
okay. If you think about it, right? If he wants to tie up any more loose ends in his career, yes, he should do one more Legends match in TNA.
Yeah.
I think he should have a match with Christopher Daniels or who's the main guy, like Kazarian, like some of his OG people. I think he definitely should have a match in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know who's a big star there because all the big stars are now in AEW, right?
Yeah.
But can you imagine? At least think about it. AJ Styles and Will Ospreay, they just missed each other. AJ Styles and Takeshita.
No, I don't. No, I know. I don't care. I don't. You give me Joe versus AJ, then yes.
Okay, at least two people. AJ and Joe, yes, they gotta run that back. And then AJ and Omega, just to wrap up that whole Bullet Club storyline. I think that would be a good way for him to finish up his career outside of the WWE if he wants to tie up all the loose ends of his independent career.
To me, he's already been at the big stage. He doesn't need to go to AEW. If anything, let him and Joe do a match in Japan. I would be for that. Or let him and Joe do a match, at a different promotion. Just not AEW. Don't go and stink up your career by messing around there.
I gotta admit, like, Edge hasn't been the same since he went to AEW.
Right?
Right. Yeah. But if Edge comes back, I would welcome him back with open arms in WWE.
Zayden says, I think there was some tease between him and Santana, who is Santana the TNA champ?
Oh yeah. Santana posted something on
bro.
Yeah.
It's gotta be TNA. Then it's gotta be TNA. Like no AEW. Just go back to where he came from. It makes so much. It's poetic that he retires in TNA.
Okay, but then my question is, how soon is he gonna have his last match in TNA? Is he gonna be like in the next few months, or is he gonna go for an extended run in TNA until the end of the year? Because now they have a new TV show at what was the TV show? AMC.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, I still remember.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know that TV channel. The AMC's Walking Dead, right? But yeah, I think, you know what? I think he just does dream matches. He's at this. He's been doing that in the WWE, right? Now he's just going to go off, have a few matches with whoever he wants in Japan, and then end it in TNA.
Okay, fair enough. I'm happy for him. I think he never needed a WrestleMania spotlight. I think he was never Mr. WrestleMania. He was always
Mr. TNA.
Mr. TNA. So let him have one more bound for glory. Bound for glory.
Bound for glory.
Bound for glory, yeah. 10 p.m. heating up. That's why.
Joe versus AJ. Come. Tony Khan, please let Joe go.
No, Edison got better idea. AJ Styles in SPW. Come.
Come. AJ versus
Naito.
For the SPW championship. For the Singapore championship. Southeast Asian championship.
I will gladly welcome AJ Styles to rent the room beside me. Nearby only.
You don't want none.
He wants none. I can give you some garlic naan.
No, he don't want none.
Okay.
Oh my god. When AJ used to have a feud with Jinder Mahal?
Oh yeah. Why? What, Mr. Young?
Whenever his music comes out, it's like, he don't want none. I'm like, that's why he's feuding with Jinder Mahal, is it? These are internal thoughts that I never verbalized, but now I verbalize because this, might be our last episode.
Irvin is like, we need
Wendy, yes, that's what we need.
I'm waiting for that Samoa Joe tweet, man. Where's that tweet?
Yeah, how's Wendy? There you go, Gunther versus AJ Styles. We have Drew versus Sami next. I enjoyed the match. I just thought it was incredibly obvious who was going to win because there's no way Sami was going to win, right?
Yeah. I wish there was a buffer match between Gunther, AJ, and Sami and Drew.
It's a bit long already, what?
Yes-ish, but I just felt like the crowd took some time to get back on board. I think the crowd was a bit spent from the AJ and Gunther match.
Yep.
But for me, like, Sami, of course, had the home crowd, hometown advantage. They're gonna build him out eventually. It's just that, like, I just couldn't get into this match as much as I thought I would. That's the thing.
I just felt like I couldn't get into it because it felt like a foregone conclusion. There was no way Sami was gonna win. Just none. Zero.
I mean, okay, in a vacuum, Sami one night in Saudi Arabia, anything could have happened. It would have been a big moment if that happened. But putting on our producer thinking cap, our creative thinking cap, right? Like,
Yeah.
I do not want Sami to bring the title into WrestleMania. It won't be a marquee match.
Nope. Or
But,
if you
yeah.
have him like hot potato the title, it makes Drew look bad.
Exactly. Drew just won the title.
Yeah.
And why would Drew, after beating him 11 times, suddenly lose it one night? And
Yeah.
just as his title is about to start. Also, they kind of gave it away because they haven't even gone to this match. They already have all these teasers of Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu. So like his title scene is pretty stacked. He got other more interesting challenges for me lah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Div says, can you imagine though if Sami had won and Roman picked Sami to challenge at WrestleMania? Ooh, full circle moment. We can only dream. But let's be real honest here, right? Can you see Sami versus Roman as a marquee WrestleMania match? Or no? Like, we love Sami. That's not going to sell tickets, unfortunately.
Sami would be a great champion to carry during like September.
Yeah. Yeah.
October.
Not now. Not WrestleMania.
Not the main event. And I worry his hottest run has passed him by. Like,
Oh yeah.
Bloodline Sami could have main event WrestleMania.
Yes. If you told me, Sami winning the title during that whole run with Roman, in the Bloodline, absolutely. I think that was the peak. Now is cooled down significantly.
Yeah. People were hating on him getting a title shot.
Oh yeah, like they turned on Jey Uso lah, but that's a different story altogether. We're gonna hit on him a little bit more later. Again, not much to say about the match. I thought it was a well wrestled match. They sold the back. Sami had the back issue the whole time, but they had to win with 2 claymores. Drew did so. They tried to
Sami strong.
Yeah, they tried to sell like he has such grit and determination.
Yeah, but one thing I like about Sami is like I've never underestimated his ability to sell. Like there were points in that match where I was like, holy shit, his back legit like rabak.
Yeah, like he dying, like he really injured. No, I mean that's the beauty of the art, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. And the fact that he had to take 2 claymores, one on the ground on his knees as well, just shows that okay, I think WWE is keeping him strong. But also keeping Drew. So I think both came out of this match, I think, doing okay. Like they both didn't lose from this match.
Yeah. Let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble match, the main event, I suppose. And I think we kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier. Like there was some questionable decisions here, but let's go through it bit by bit. Can
I say that I would say the first 10 entrants of the Royal Rumble for this match, the men's Royal Rumble, was actually pretty good. Like I felt like the starting first third of this match was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's some good momentum.
Well, again, it's very much the theme of let's put over the young talent, because number one to come out was
Oba Femi,
Oba Femi, and the crowd was buying into him immediately. Like you can tell, there's an X factor with this guy, right? And
he is everything Lashley should have been.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he wears like the giant Akuma style beats, and
cool.
He posts like freaking M'Baku. I'm like, wow, hey, yeah, this is it. He is everything that Omos and who's the other guy? Apollo Crews couldn't make. Like try to be Nigerian, but not really.
Dude is built like a tank, bro.
He is. And
he's like Ahmed Johnson, but with actual wrestling ability.
Oh my god, that's a throwback. Number 2 was Braun Breaker. So here we go with the first of the shenanigans.
Okay.
Hooded Man is back.
Do you think they really screwed up and spoiled Braun being number 1 and they had to do a pivot?
Say that again? Braun being number 1?
Do you think that they actually kind of like shot themselves in the foot and accidentally revealed that he was going to be number 1? Do you know about this?
On the pre-show, is it?
So on Twitter, somebody caught, like I think during SmackDown, they flashed the card and Braun was going to be entrant number 1 by accident, and they had it on the screen for quite a while. So that seemed to be a leak by accident, and then they kind of tried to rescue or salvage the situation by having Paul Heyman like address this during the pre-show, saying like, Adam Pearce, you trying to purposely screw me up, blah blah blah, sabotage this whole situation.
I was wondering what that was about. So they said that, oh no, it's a random draw, blah blah blah, right? I thought that was just storyline. So
Yeah, so I do not know whether what's real or what's not, but I felt like they had to kind of pivot and instead of making him number one, make him number two. But it would have been the same thing.
Yeah, but more importantly, the decision to have him eliminated without actually entering the match. Do you think that was a smart way to keep him strong?
The thing is, this hooded mask thing is super played out. Like, they've done it with Theory. Like, to
Right.
me, I kind of like, alamak, why do this? You know what I mean?
So I can see where they're going with it. But I agree with you. It's a bit like overplayed. So the question is it Austin Theory? Because he was previously the hooded man. And technically, if you think about it, there's this lingering theory that Austin Theory is still working for Seth Rollins and sent there to infiltrate the Vision. Because let's not forget, who used to be one of Seth's disciples? Austin Theory. Right?
I'm gonna say Buddy Matthews.
No,
Yeah.
you know, it was Buddy Matthews and Austin Theory.
Yes, I know. Both of them.
Yeah, so it would kind of make storyline sense that, you know, down the line when Seth does come back, haha, I sent him in there to screw with y'all because he's my disciple all along, you know, da da da.
Yeah, but it didn't allude to it when Theory appeared in the Rumble later on. So
No, so it could be it could be a swerve. It could be like, oh, and I'm going to attack you while fully hooded, right? So now they're trying to play up the mystery of the mystery man. The problem is they did this stupid mystery man thing already. So now it's like, again, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it was a cop out to not have Braun in the Rumble though?
I don't know. To me, it depends on where they go with this. A lot of the time, I don't want to make a decision say, oh, this is terrible, right? Because ultimately, there are so many other stories being told. Okay lah, get Braun out. Like, this is a great way to not make Braun look bad by being eliminated. So he was never technically eliminated because he was destroyed before even entering the match, and then Oba just threw out the carcass.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a missed opportunity because can you imagine Braun and Oba like kind of like running through rough shot and like beating everyone for like the first 5-6 contestants?
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
So that's the thing. I think they wanted to give Oba the shine. So Oba had the Brock Lesnar treatment where everyone who came in, he threw out. And he threw out some legit, like, okay, so Oba eliminated Braun, albeit with the help from the hooded man. Rusev! Poor Rusev!
Poor Rusev.
What? Like, okay. Solo Sikoa, Rey Mysterio,
Yep.
Matt Cardona and Rusev, same boat. They just re-signed and then now they're just jobbing.
Back to jobbing. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a huge push for Oberfemi here.
Yeah. It's very hard because we had the standard of a very good Royal Rumble. This decade, the 2020 Royal Rumble was the best. Like, best booked to me lah. So like every time like the first 10 gets like thrown out, like how Brock Lesnar did it, I get very excited. I'm like, oh, can they recreate that magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Oba had me for that first 10 entrance.
There you go. Let's go back to the hooded man for a little while.
Yep.
Who do you think is going to be? Like I said, it could be. They're trying to play it up like it could be Theory, right?
Alfred said cannot be Seth in Taiwan.
So that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stomp is a Seth Rollins move, and Seth is still injured. A, B. I don't think he's still in Taiwan lah, but I know this is a complete sidetrack. Did you watch this dude climb a skyscraper?
Yeah, I saw the Alex Hannell thing.
And did you see who was on the commentary table?
Yeah, what's the link? Why is Seth Rollins there?
No, he's like, okay, I need some shit to do while I'm rehabbing this injury, and so since we like friend on with Netflix, tag me in, bro.
Correct. So probably just Netflix just sending him a random assignment just for the vibe.
Hey, you know what? I don't know why people were hating on him. Like, he literally said he's there as the everyman. He's not there as an expert climber to give comment. He's just there as a voice of the people going, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, like what the hell are you doing?
And trust me, I've been in the media industry. Obviously, you guys know what I do, right? There would have been a million other people who would have been way worse as a commentator. I think he did just fine. So
he was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have an issue. It's just the randomness of it. It's like Snoop Dogg appearing to commentate on some like dance competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
like nothing
just,
to do with you type shit. Yeah. What if they didn't say, what if actually Logan? Okay, so another name that has been floated around, Finn Balor.
Why?
Okay, you remember the storyline going into the Rumble? Finn Balor didn't have a spot.
Finn wasn't given a spot. Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
he was pissed off that how come I don't have a spot? So maybe it could be his way of, I don't know, taking some kind of revenge. But it doesn't quite hold up because you could see the guy's hand, and the guy's hand didn't have a tattoo, and Finn has tattoos all the way up to his hands.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's one. And also, if Finn fights and feuds with
Vision.
with the Vision, then doesn't that start like a faction war between Judgment Day and the Vision, which doesn't make sense. Both on my heels.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. I don't think it's Finn.
But if it's not Finn, then what the hell are you doing with Finn?
Yeah.
That's the other problem.
Yeah, that's another story for another day. But I can't even think of anyone else other than Seth. But Seth is so obvious that I do not want it to be Seth.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
And again, that's why it leads me to Austin Theory being Seth's proxy. But the fact that we are going back and forth about it, doesn't it mean that it's kind of working?
Yeah, I guess it creates the intrigue. And like Austin has a sick new theme song which I really like. Sounds like Linkin Park. So like I think he has the main event theme song already. So he just needs to get there.
You think so?
Do you not hear the audience reaction for Austin Theory?
He
during
had
the pre-show?
Oh, pre-show, yeah.
During the kickoff,
Yeah,
they
they
were on the
cheer him.
stage, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was booed in the Vision except for Austin Theory.
Okay, I mean, I'm just going back to his entrance theme. I feel like his entrance theme sounds like generic rock music number 5.
Dude, you're clearly not a Linkin Park fan, bro.
Bro, Linkin Park was on the theme song of this. Like, I get the nu metal vibe, but it just feels like nu metal number 4.
Okay. To be fair, I think it's a great move to have his theme song be like Linkin Park because Austin Theory is a known Linkin Park fan. Do you know about this?
Oh, this is such a random read, bro. No. Like
No. But have you because every time he's been posting content, right? He always put Linkin Park song. So I think this is his decision. Like I want some new metal sounding rap rock for my team.
I just think it's bland. I just think it doesn't really like shout, you know? Like but then again,
it will grow, I guess.
It will grow, I guess. It's a problem with a lot of the entrance theme where it's just not like personal enough. It's no glass shattering. It's not, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? You know?
It's not Kate Wilson. Hey kid, are you there?
Oh god. It's not the Alvin says maybe it's the Saudi crown prince. Maybe it's Pat okay, you all need to stop it with your guesses, huh?
It's Dante Chen.
Oh
yes,
yeah. Okay, I will definitely pop for that. Let's move on from that. Yeah. So we got Javon Evans, who was the next young talent to be shown off.
Bouncy.
Yeah, but I think he had a few moments, but I don't think he was pushed quite as hard as Oba. Oba definitely had like most of the shine.
Of course, they got to do the triple threat face off between Trick, Javon, and Oba.
Yes, so they had to do the whole like NXT thing, which was kind of a cool NXT moment, I suppose. You know what it felt like?
What?
Small, medium, large.
Yeah.
Of the same template, small, medium, large.
Dude, Trick is a fucking over, bro.
I was about like, can we talk about like even his debut on SmackDown over already? It's like this guy just oozes charisma. Meanwhile, it's so funny. The guy that was supposed to be the breakout star in his tag team in NXT, Carmelo Hayes, has kind of just been languishing here and there. Like he's an amazing worker, but for whatever reason, he just doesn't hit. Meanwhile, Trick Williams, the second he walks out, people are cheering, "Whoop that Trick!" already.
So I think like NXT is doing its job. Like they are building the stars, getting the crowd recognizable to them. Remember last time when it was a Vince thing, right? They built such a following in NXT. The moment they go on their main roster, they are fucking the Viking experience.
Yeah, they dropped them, they changed everything. Yeah.
So at least they kept everything that made him a big deal in NXT. And man, it's just only got Booker T missing, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Dude, if Booker T were his manager, I think it would be perfect. They're like literally like he's Booker T part 2. Okay. Let's talk about this decision. And I understand the decision from a business perspective, but from a booking perspective, it was not a great decision, I feel.
Which is?
AAA. The crowd did not react at all. They were quiet to Mr. Iguana, to La Parka,
Paka is a legend.
Legend, yeah. I mean, he's like
the gimmick is a legend.
new. Yeah, it's a new version. It's not the same guy, lah.
Yeah.
Zayden says, why no Joe Hendry?
I think Joe Hendry played out already.
A bit. No, you need to not overdo it, lah. I think that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about the AAA inclusions here?
I get it, like I know it's a business move. If this was a Royal Rumble in Mexico, yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But no, here it was received with like zero, like literally you can hear the crowd go, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. You know what? I would argue they have put El Vikingo. At least Vikingo got a bit of recognizable value, I think.
Maybe, but I doubt it, you know.
Yeah, like, but if it's just one person, it's fine.
Yeah, but no, they went with several. And okay, what really kind of I don't know. I feel like, okay, it would have been better played off in AAA or maybe even in the US. But the return of the original El Grande Americano.
Oh, Chad.
Bro,
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Chad Gable because the crowd was like, what's going on?
Yeah,
the crowd didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, and the thing is, Kaiser has taken the gimmick and ran with it to the point that I don't even care so much that, you know, the original El Grande was Chad.
Yeah.
Like, I think they just did it for the Spider-Man moment. That's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, but I feel like in North America, it would have gotten a much bigger pop. Like, people would have got it.
Correct.
No, I'm not to say that, you know, this crowd is not with it or whatever. I think they are quite diehard wrestling fans. But I don't know, something about this just didn't, like, I was actually very surprised. I think they thought that it would have gotten a much bigger pop.
Yeah. You know what it is? I agree with Div. Like, imagine if they use this slot to put in more of the MFTs. You know,
the Tongans,
at least
yeah.
the Tongans could have been there. Fucking like
Finn.
I know, yeah, Finn, Wyatt. I know they are not really the most over people right now, but at least the variety of people is people that we all know.
Yeah.
Mr. Iguana makes sense only for like small shows, not for Royal Rumble.
No.
Yeah.
I think they wanted a comedy moment. It just didn't translate. And it's funny because most people say the comedy is universal. Apparently not in Saudi Arabia.
They didn't laugh.
No. It fell flat. It absolutely fell flat.
Yeah, it wasn't a good choice. But
and then not to mention Dragon Lee, Ray Phoenix. Flat. No pop whatsoever.
Ray Phoenix of all people have no pop anymore.
Yeah.
So sad. I thought he was the more talented Daredevil of Penta and him.
No, not WWE apparently knows better. They're like, okay, this fella, Penta.
I love Penta.
Okay, so Cody Rhodes came out at number 11.
Okay.
There's another thing. I hate that we're glossing over this already, but it was such a I'm a huge fan of the current El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
I was a fan of El Grande Chad Gable. The fact that he came back and they did the whole pointing thing and it mounted to a wet fart, like nothing. Like I hate that happened, man.
Maybe that wasn't the right spot. Like that's the thing. El Grande, like, is the gimmick already is almost overplayed at this point also. So it's not as if like there's like a big tie off. Like, okay, if this was gonna lead to a feud between El Grande and El Grande, sure.
I think that's what it's supposed to lead to, right? Like the original El Grande comes back to reclaim his crown. Maybe it would have been better off done at the AAA event.
Yeah, you know what? The crowd will go crazy.
And that crowd is predisposed because they already love this current iteration of El Grande. Then now there's another El Grande. Who's the real El Grande? Mass versus mass match. There you go, main event.
The whole storyline should have played out in AAA. You're right.
Yeah, but here it just was completely like bleh. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pissed off because I actually really like Chad and Kaiser. Anyway, Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh wait, no, they shake, and then bang, Royce Keys. Yeah. Did you appreciate that they do this now, where they show you the original name and then this is a new name.
They did it with Finn Balor actually. Remember?
Yes.
In NXT.
They did it more recently with Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona.
I like it. I think it's great that they're finally acknowledging their past. They don't have to like pretend it. The Powerhouse Hobbs name never exists, and you know Powerhouse was a pretty badass name. So like, to me, like it's sad that he had to let go of that name. I understand WWE has to control and own their creative and all that.
I'm surprised that AEW doesn't own that name, but I guess different company runs differently, lah.
Yeah, maybe the the wrestlers there own their own IP, which is great, right? But what do you think of Royce? Do you think you can get used to it?
Yeah, I think it's fine. You know, there's sentimental meaning to his name as well, right? Like, one is his like mother's name, another one is his child. Royce is his child's name. So if they play again, it is what they do with this choice that they've made. If they tell this story, then yes, make him a sympathetic. Like, you know, his whole. Do you remember his whole story before they bungled Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW?
He was
Like
from the streets or something.
yeah, and then like his brother was shot or something like that, and then
Oh
like,
yeah.
like he had a like legit like you know like really tough upbringing type story. If they tell, and I trust WWE to tell a story better than AEW, but then again, not by much.
Yeah, I hope there will be a vignette on him somehow. Reintroduce him to the WWE audience lah. Yeah, because he got the size. I thought he
looked great.
Definitely he looked great. You know, opposite a lot of people. Wasted opportunity not to have him opposite Obafemi more.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
Div, I have to call you out now. Div says I didn't really care about Hobbs/Royce. Could it be because a certain Royce was the one who eliminated Damian Priest?
Oh,
Could
this
that-
is a biased reaction.
Yeah, could
is it?
this be? I mean, you know, not saying that, you know, not saying anything, Div, but we all know your predilection towards a certain Latino, you know, archer.
Div is stuck deep in the Wepa universe.
Wepa!
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, yeah, I think it was a fun cameo. You know what? I wish there was another AEW cameo and he didn't turn up. So.
You know what? Okay, look, everyone's like Chris Jericho, Y2J, blah blah blah. And you know, I've been a Y2J fan for the longest time.
You've always been.
I've always been a Y2J fan. I think the last few years of AEW has completely soured me on Chris Jericho to a point where I didn't care if he showed up here.
Oh no!
Yeah,
What have they done?
That's
to
the
your
truth.
favorite?
No, bro, that's the truth. That's the
What
truth.
have they done to your favorite wrestler, bro?
Yeah, if he showed up and he did the walls, blah, 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 yeah, that would have been cool. But the fact that he didn't show up, I know a lot of people are upset. I'm not. I'm like, okay lah, whatever lah.
What if you come back fully shredded and did the Y2J again?
Yeah, sure, great. Do it for like one short run. Please don't overstay your welcome. Please don't tarnish, you know, my my impression.
You know, with Triple H in charge, he will definitely not give the shine to Chris Jericho. So you'll be fine.
Okay, so yes, Divoralty, what? She says, hello guys. Oh yes, we did hear the crowd chanting Y2J. Yeah. No. I absolutely get it. Everyone wanted Y2J. But
and I love that the Saudi crowd got no filter. They were chanting a lot of shit. Triple H, you know?
They were. It's same as the other crowds. They've learned from these European shows, I swear, or US shows.
They've learned to call Triple H out on his bullshit, which is great.
Which is fine. I think Triple H doesn't give a crap. You know.
No, I know he's like the freaking Dana White of it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I wrote down. Yeah. Lapaka, no reaction. The Vision eliminated Royce Keys.
Yeah. Well, I think too early to know whether that will lead to any sort of feud.
LA Knight returns. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I didn't even forget LA Knight was away. But he's been away for a while, like a month maybe.
A month. Because he got tsunami'd by Bronson, ma?
Yes. Did he go and attack Bronson straight away?
He eliminated Bronson Reed and Austin Theory.
Okay, there you go. So another 3 more months of LA Knight and the Vision then.
Oh boy, here we go. Brock Lesnar at number 22 with Paul Heyman. Okay, so they're doing the whole thing where Paul Heyman is coming out with Brock, and Paul Heyman didn't even come out with the rest of his Vision. So make of that what you will.
He only came out with Braun at the start.
Yeah, and then Braun got eliminated, right?
Yep. You know what? For that 5 minutes or what, and Brock was there, it was pretty good. Like he brought that sense of danger. The only thing I was a bit kind of like, what the fuck was he doing? Is the one. Remember when Ilya was trying to chop him?
Yeah.
And then I think at one point he got like fucking annoyed. He's like, okay, I'm done with taking these chops. Time to scream at his face and throw him. Do you see that?
Yeah. He's like, and then he grabbed him and threw him. Yeah. Good try, kid. Good try. Brock does what Brock does. He comes out, suplexes everybody. That's what people pay to see. People pop for it, right? Let's talk about his elimination.
Let's talk about Jey Uso.
And number 25 comes in from the Yeet, does the whole Yeet thing, right? I was like, oh my god, he's gonna take up the full 2 minutes, and he almost pretty much did.
Yeah.
Before that, they teased Brock and Oba quite a lot. Through
2 times, right?
Yeah, like they would face off and then the buzzer will go up, so never actually giving us any action, which is great, right? The tease is there. And then Brock gets eliminated by Cody and LA. Is it Cody and LA Knight? They both eliminated Brock, which is fine because it's like two main eventers eliminating Brock, right?
Yep.
But they do it while it was still the yeet shit going on.
Yeah, no one was paying attention to the ring.
Yeah. So like, do you think they did it on purpose? Like, was it because it feels like very bad booking?
I felt it was either a fuck up or like
on purpose.
Did you pick up when Jey Uso finally reached the ringside? Then he got one of the referees spoke to him like whispered like, I think you're late. Like you need to like hit your cue or something. Do you hear that?
Yeah, no, actually, funnily enough, I know what you are saying because it felt like the referee was telling him to go and do something.
Yeah, I felt like the referee was like, hey, hurry up. I think you fucked up the spot because you take so long for this to like can't be the rest of the ring just wait for him to right? They still have to do the action. So I think maybe I didn't Elena and Cody call an audible like fuck, we just have to like eliminate Brock right now.
Yeah, it felt very like oh well, Brock was eliminated, you know, like and for any other it could be Kit Wilson, it could be any other like Mid Carter getting eliminated, that's fine, right? No, it's Brock. So either A, somebody overran their time, Jay. B, it was done on purpose to set up Brock versus Jay at WrestleMania, where Brock will destroy Jay.
Yeah, and also don't forget, like you had a lot of opportunities to put Brock in front of like Gunther if he had made it all the way to the end, even in front of Roman Reigns. But they didn't do any of those things that we expected for them to do. Which
is weird, right? Because like the rumor is Gunther versus Brock. So are they walking that back? Do they not want to do that program anymore?
Exactly. So I am as confused as everyone else.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that booking of Brock Lesnar?
It was very weird. I agree with you. It was very weird. And then Jay goes into the ring and then they run it back. But thankfully we have
Roman Reigns,
yes.
OTC. I love that he was the one that put a stop to it.
So he was the one who asked Jay to run it back and then whack Jay one time only. I thought that was quite funny. And it sets the tone for what Roman's going to be. Like, we had a thing, we are bloodline, but I'm my own man now.
Yeah, and you saw the Pat McAfee comment that he made, right?
Oh yeah, he was on the Pat McAfee show and he said the current crop they're not stepping up to the plate. He criticized creative basically.
Which is, you know what? I think there's a lot of truth in it.
True.
Like they have not been able to recapture the Roman Reigns kind of overarching storyline.
Yeah. The magic, which is a bit of a knock on Cody, to be honest, because Cody was supposed to be the guy.
To be honest, yeah, because Cody started reverting to his formulaic everyday. His long ass promo. He got a bit boring.
Yeah.
But he always has that Homelander thing in his back pocket. So,
bro, I hope it happens. I hope this is where we go. We'll get to that in a bit. Jacob Fatu, number 27. Cody Rhodes immediately goes after him because they're in the program now.
Yeah. Jacob looks good opposite Roman Reigns though. Like they look like they could be a feud in the future.
Yeah. LA Knight was eliminated by Cody again. LA. One of the biggest pops of the night, never gets any shine.
He will get his just desserts soon, hopefully. But he's definitely not. He can't main event WrestleMania.
No.
He probably have to be a champion outside of WrestleMania season.
Like a Backlash or some random pay-per-view. Randy Orton 29, Gunther 30.
Randy Orton is the biggest star in Saudi Arabia. I mean, the crowd is fucking in love with him, so that's fine. Gunther coming at 30, it felt like it was a downer. It's just Gunther.
Did we really need Gunther back? I get that he wanted to do both, but he already had his moment, right? Like to have him come in and do anything other than win feels like a letdown, don't you think?
Yeah, I honestly, I didn't care for him too much.
You know what I thought was going to happen?
What?
I thought that Gunther was going to be AJ, and then AJ freaking shows up in the Rumble and wins. Can you imagine that? No, I guess not. Could have been another Tongan. Okay, maybe not a Tongan at 30. Maybe somebody.
Yeah, you and your love for Tongans now, huh?
Tongan lower. Oh no. Or J. What was that? Mateo.
JC Mateo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Final four.
Honestly, I thought
Reigns.
Final Four was good.
Yeah. Reigns, Orton, Gunther, and Paul. And I have to say, and several people brought it up as well, Logan Paul has been in the Final Four several years in a row already.
Oh yeah, last year he was as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see him botch the what buckshot or not?
Oh, he didn't botch. He tripped.
He tripped. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it looked okay.
Yeah, I mean he saved it lah, but
yeah.
I mean Logan as a full timer is a great thing.
Yeah,
really, it's a good thing.
I find myself rooting for him, which is weird because I know he has a reputation. People don't like him, but I, as a fan of the professional art of wrestling, actually want him to be in the main event and be a champion.
You know, I heard Nettie say this about him, and after she made this comparison, I cannot unsee that comparison, and now I'm like all in as a Logan Paul wrestling fan.
Yeah.
She says that Logan reminds her of young Owen Hart.
Ooh, yes.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can. Like very physically gifted, very smart in the ring.
Athletic. Do all these crazy moves.
Yeah. And he's not afraid of making himself look like an idiot. Because he does what is good for the business, which is get eyeballs. Either he looks like shit, as in he's humiliated for the fans, or he can be a very snarky heel.
And I mean, I've been following him on his, podcast and all that. Like, I think he's genuinely a good guy. Like, I know the hate he's gotten is really more for the things he's done in the past.
YouTube stuff yeah.
All the nonsense. And then now he's married, he has a kid. He's pretty grounded and, down to earth. So, like, I think he's in the best position to like be a big star, and I do hope he fulfills whatever Owen Hart was destined to be. He could have been. I think Logan can do that because he's just that gifted.
It's weird, but like I kind of didn't want him to join the Vision, even though it makes perfect sense because the Vision already has Braun Breaker as the breakout star. So unless they do a whole thing where they mistreat Logan Paul. Like they put him to a side and then finally he turns face because of that, right?
But I feel like this collection of the Vision right now, like all four can be the stars of the Vision. This is like evolution, bro. Like yes, I know the main star was supposed to be Braun.
Yeah.
But it's like Randy and Batista situation, like like Braun can be the Batista, and then like out of nowhere Logan becomes this Randy. I mean, of course you got Theory as well. Like all four can and Bronson all four can main event WrestleMania the next 10 years. So the Vision really is for the future.
I agree. Yeah. Final four: Roman Reigns eliminated Logan Paul. Gunther eliminates Orton. And then Roman Reigns eliminated Gunther for the win.
How do you feel about Roman being back on top, main event waiting?
Is this a hot take to say that I would have preferred it to be Orton? I would have preferred it to Gunther. I would have preferred it to be Logan Paul. Because I feel like A, he's a part-timer now. B, I think his previous run kind of soured me on him.
Meaning his previous run, meaning as the champion for 4 years, or the most recent run?
The most recent, like half past 6, rubbish just came back, showed up. You won't see me until Christmas or whatever bullshit thing, and he showed up before that anyway. That run kind of made me go, you know what I mean?
So is the hot take more of the fact that Roman cannot exist outside of the world title picture?
Yes, I that's a great way of putting it. Like I feel like anything else is beneath him.
He's at the level. Okay, it's like for example, like The Rock trying to do a side quest storyline with Rikishi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, right? So, okay, that's why when they did bring him back this time, he's going straight for the world title. But it feels like they're retreading something that, like, do I really want to see Roman Reigns going for the world title again?
But Punk and Roman as a standalone story, I think there's a lot of legs to it.
But who's the face, who's the heel? Or is this going to be a face-face thing?
Could be a Stone Cold Rock face thing. And Roman hasn't won the belt, the World Heavyweight title belt. So that could be a new title to go after.
Yeah.
And if Roman becomes the champion and then he fights the Vision, Like the current Vision, I think it will be quite interesting. So it's like he's the Stone Cold, and then like the Vision is like the DX that he's always fighting against.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The thing is, right, to be honest, I also kind of agree with Roman. Like WWE doesn't feel right if Roman is not on top. I feel Roman should be in the mix or the main event guy, because the fact that he really said, I took a step back. I give other people opportunities in the last 2 years to step up. And I agree. I think a reason why creative hasn't been that good is because you haven't had Roman Reigns on TV often. So Roman, I think, needs to, if Roman comes back and is back on TV regularly, then I'm happy with this spot of him being here.
Okay, is it a hot take then to say that Roman without the bloodline isn't a main event star? Roman without the bloodline is
vulnerable.
Not just vulnerable. I think vulnerable is fine. I think he just doesn't have the same gravitas. He isn't the same aura. Yeah, exactly, right? He doesn't have that same vibe anymore.
A chief without a stripe, lah. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Again, it's like him in his last incarnation, a chief without a tribe, where he was doing the whole thing with Jacob and Solo. It just feels, because we've experienced him at such a high level already. Anything else feels like a letdown. That's why him winning again, I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I almost wish that he had the Brock Lesnar schedule, where he would literally just come in for a few weeks and then out again. Now we're asking him to come back for several months to lead up to WrestleMania.
But I feel that now that he's coming back several months without bloodline, trying to build this story, could be another wrinkle in his character, like a new side of his character that we've not seen before. Because he's gunning for the title. You know what?
We've seen that. That's the last time we saw him. That guy who's kind of like mid.
Okay, as a babyface, Big Dog, yes.
Yeah.
But as the tribal chief, for what is
not
right,
Big Dog. When he was feuding with Solo.
No, but the thing is, after he feud with Solo, he straight away went into that feud with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. He got sidetracked again.
Yeah. But that guy was, he's still Roman Reigns, right? But it's just, he's that guy lah. I'm saying that guy, that version of Roman Reigns, is not as I don't know. It's not compelling to me.
Yeah, I mean, Average brought up a fair point. Like, if he were to win the title, become part-time champion again?
Yeah.
Because we can't afford to see the title not being appearing on TV. So.
And who is he gonna go after, right? So the options obviously is Drew or Punk. Roman and Punk have history.
Roman and Punk would be the one that I would want lah. Yeah, for sure. Only because I mean, the title aside, he's never won that title. But the Punk and Roman storyline was kind of put on hold because of Seth getting involved. Remember?
Yes.
Remember that first time Punk and Roman was in the War Games, that felt like holy shit. If they can recapture that magic, I know it's about a year later. This is definitely a marquee main event.
Then do you have CM Punk dropping the title, Roman Reigns? And again, what are you gonna do with Roman Reigns as a champion?
Well, Roman again feuding with the Vision could be the one that leads to the Seth Rollins thing.
Maybe.
Does Roman Reigns finally team up again with Seth Rollins to fight against the Vision? The Shield returns.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, there's
something.
A lot.
Like I said, like Roman on top feels right to me lah. Yeah, I'm happy. A lot of people are happy with the result. Like they are okay with Roman. Like Roman might not be the first choice, but they're like, you know what, Roman is fine.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that as well.
I would have rather seen something a little bit different. I think
you have wanted?
Like I just said, any of the other three Final Four would have made for a great, compelling story.
Oh, so if Orton won, you would have preferred Orton and then against Cody or Drew?
Yeah, Randy, Cody, Drew, triple threat. I think that would be great. Actually, there's a built-in story there as well, right? I mean, Logan Paul is a bit of a long shot lah. Let's be real. As much as I've glazed Logan Paul earlier, like him winning the title, I'll be like, oh shit, but not quite yet, right? Yeah, I agree with that, sure. And Gunther, like, I mean,
Gunther has a date with Brock Lesnar. That's gonna happen.
I hope so, because nothing in this match alluded to the fact that they're gonna meet. If anything, it's probably like it felt like they were setting up Brock versus Brock Oba or Brock J.
Yeah. My guess is that Roman Punk and then Cody, Drew, Randy all in the other side.
Yeah. Do we finally get to see a turn? Because Cody has to deal with Jacob first, right? So they're going to settle their whole feud. Oh, but let's not forget who Claymore Cody.
Drew McIntyre.
So there's clearly something being set up there lah.
Okay, if it's a triple threat, then there's an out because Cody doesn't have to beat Drew. Drew can remain a heel, but then Cody can turn heel on someone else in the match. I don't mind Cody turning heel on Randy.
Randy, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so if you're saying like triple threat WrestleMania, right? Drew, Randy, Cody. I don't know Jacob has to go where lah. And then heel Drew McIntyre, the forever babyface Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And then the crowd starting to turn a bit on Cody because Cody starts to get desperate.
Yeah.
Right? And then it does a whole Bret Hart, Steve Austin situation where he gets so overcome with the anger, he beats the shit out of Drew or Randy to the point that he
Randy.
Yeah,
because it's a triple threat match, ma.
Oh, because Randy screwed up the finish and somehow Drew escaped with the title. And then, like, as she's walking away celebrating.
Well. Let's not also forget that there's Elimination Chamber to go as well.
Yeah, at Chicago. By the way.
Yeah. So, CM Punk town.
So Drew and Cody could be a thing, and then Randy sneaks in and wins the EC.
Yeah. And then now he's inserted into it as well. So I mean, they can do all kinds of shenanigans, lah. Let's not kid ourselves.
That's a lot. Zayden asked, when is Seth coming back? We do not know, but if Seth comes back, confirm there should be a Seth versus Braun match at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah. So could that be what it is? Seth versus Braun for WrestleMania?
If Seth was the masked man, lah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, okay, so what it could be is Seth is technically not cleared, but he's only going to be cleared for WrestleMania. So that's why they're doing the masked man shit. So they can just get some random whoever to just cover up. And then after that, retroactively say, oh, it was Seth. It was Seth all along.
Yeah, it is what it is. But okay, you know what? One thing I would say going out of Royal Rumble, I do like that there's a bit more intrigue. Like, to me, like Jey Uso was so divisive as a winner last year that people were like, I'm not feeling WrestleMania right now. Yeah. But here people are still very interested to know what's going to happen. Like I want to know, we already kickstarted the road to WrestleMania. Who are going to be the main players, going forward? That's what it is.
Yeah. I think that the hate for this Rumble is a bit forced. I think the internet is prone to being very reactive. I don't dislike it as much as a lot of people do, but I do see that weird booking moments here and there. I will agree that the Women's Rumble was way better produced than the Men's Rumble. I stand by the fact that I'm not a big fan of Roman being in the title picture again. I would rather him be in a match with emotional stakes. He doesn't need the title.
Yeah, I disagree. Like I would love to see Roman and Punk as a main event match. Yeah. If only is the promos, the history, like that enough will sell me night one for me.
Right.
So I'm kind of happy Roman won. Not my first choice, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. And the whole thing of there weren't any big surprises. Hey, relax lah. Not every year you need ISO speed. Not every year. It's fine. There's no Chris Jericho, that's fine. He can show up on Raw and still make a big impact.
Yeah. I would say last year's was more memorable because of the moments. Even Jay winning was memorable, right? Yeah. This year was a bit more run of the mill, but overall it's okay.
Yeah, it still set up a lot of intriguing matchups for WrestleMania, the road too.
Yeah, and it being in Saudi didn't really take away from my enjoyment of the show. Actually, it added in certain aspects as well.
I am fully of the opinion that the Saudi crowd is one of the better crowds. Actually, it's Saudi crowd, European crowds, US crowds are hit or miss.
Puerto Rican crowd.
Puerto Rico, yes, agree,
yeah. US is just they're not hitting it out of the park in a lot of things right now. Yeah. So let's leave it as that.
Irving says, I think people cannot expect to be surprised if they read dirt sheets. Yeah, there you go. That's why then again you have WWE themselves spoiling shit with Unreal. Stuff like that.
But to be honest, going into this Rumble, I have no idea who was going to win. So I'm not mad at anything. Like even the people that didn't turn up, like it was kind of a long shot. It didn't take my enjoyment away. Like I wasn't like, oh fuck, it needs to be. This.
You mean you weren't excited with La Yeska making an appearance in the Rumble?
You know what? I was more excited seeing Brimo.
No, it's.
Okay, Ken. and Nikki nearly starting a riot in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god, with her gyrations. Yes, Nikki and Lola Vice, they need to be reminded, excuse me, you're in the wrong country to do that.
Nikki looking good for 40s.
Okay, Brie also, both of them, they're twins.
Oh, yeah.
After all, twin magic, bro, twin magic. I would give this a solid 7.5.
Yeah, if I would give it an alphabet, I would say it's a B minus.
Okay.
It's not B for me, not B plus, B minus. I think I get some of the criticisms for the show.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm okay with every decision that was made, even every winner and loser of the match. Yeah.
Yep. Agree. There you go. So that's the Royal Rumble, and is that
Guys.
is that it? Is like we didn't plan any slideshow or anything like that, guys.
I'll leave it to you guys for that, lah. But as Vince McMahon would say, what is the fate of WCW? The very fates of Nitro is in the palm of my hand.
Oh no! But the name on the contract says McMahon. Okay, look. If you missed what we talked about earlier, right at the start of the show, we'll reiterate it one more time, lah. So, moving forward, this will be the last podcast for Kick to the Gut for a while. I won't say it's the last because I truly don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of months. I'm moving on in my stage of life because I just quit my job, right? Some of you might have seen it on my social media. And I will take the next month or so to focus on my new thing. You will know what my new project is at the end of February. But for this to happen, I won't be able to do Kick to the Gut lah.
Yep. And my hope is that this is a temporary thing.
Same.
And I know a lot of the people listeners here do not want us to end the podcast. So I would say this: the podcast on a weekly basis for now is over, but the Kick to the Gut brand will continue, right?
Yes.
Whether it's through me, whether it's through our Discord, whether it's through the whatever we post on like Instagram, you always know that I'm always going to be posting and reposting IG stories every single day. So that won't change.
Yeah. And this doesn't mean you should stop supporting local wrestling. Quite the opposite. Keep going to the local shows. I will be there. That's how we can reconnect. We will, try our very best to go to the, Grapple Max shows, the SPW shows.
Yeah. Ring of Rebirth.
Irvin says Mr. Young going to appear in Unreal Season 4 WWE writer. I wish, man.
Better than a lot of the people sitting in that table.
No.
Yeah. So you know what? We'll reconnect on. I'll probably see you, Mr. Young, like wrestling shows as well.
For sure.
But here's what I can assure you guys: the Patreon and the Discord, we are not gonna let it go. It's still gonna be there. In terms of the Discord, I think you guys know the drill over there. Every time it's a pay-per-view, Raw, SmackDown. Just chat with us.
And you never know, we might do a watch along on Discord.
Quietly, away from prying eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. But in terms of the Patreon, I still want to give value for the people who are still supporting us on the Patreon. So look forward to some
feed
announcements
pics
there. No feed pics of Mr. Young or foreign. Okay. I'm gonna experiment with some short form content, some articles. I've always been writing articles on wrestling. Last time when I was working in Sportskeeda, might as well, we do some of our hot takes. Let's put it on the Patreon for the people who really want to hear our thoughts. Maybe a hidden mask presenter might make some appearances there. Maybe in the future.
Well, mask presenter, I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you do not know yet because you're not it, right? So,
What?
What? Okay, so. Just keep an eye on, just put it as we are on hiatus right now, right?
Yes. So that's the best way to put it. We are going to be taking a break. We'll be on a little hiatus, and then akan datang watch this space. We'll always be in the wrestling space. That will never go away, right? We'll be in the Discord.
Yeah. Will season 9 be a truncated season that we appear halfway through the year? We do not know. Will there be any other podcast for this year? We do not know. But you know what? We will update the graphics this year. We actually already had the graphics planned. We'll put it out there on socials, and then we'll catch up over there.
I love it. New graphics.
Foreign buys lotion content. What is wrong with you guys?
Ain't nobody want to see it until the money is good.
Yeah, I can assure you, I'm not gonna try to replace Young and find a hotter, younger Young.
See, that was I legit had this conversation with Foreign just now. I was like, hey, bro, you wanna find somebody else to do the tech side of it, and then you can do the. I won't be hurt, bro. I promise you, I won't be hurt.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cheat on you, Mr. Young.
Oh my God, Foreign is such a loyal man. Oh wow,
I'm not that kind of guy.
And any man or woman would be happy to have you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, unless you can find me like some hot girl wrestling fan, like what?
Kathy Kelly style, Jackie Rittman.
Give me Jackie Rittman any day. Then maybe I can get this show on the road again. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is kick to the gut is always Mr. Young and Forward.
What if we got ChatGPT to be your new co-host?
Irvin says Mr. Younger.
And yes, let's not forget that in the wrestling podcast space here in Singapore, Dave and Joseph are doing a wrestling podcast as well. Show them all your support and love, please.
Tell them
Ringside Brew.
Yeah, tell them Kick to the Gut send you guys there. So if you guys want to catch some like local weekly content and reviews, you can go listen to the Ringside Brew for your weekly dose of podcast. But don't abandon us. We are not gonna disappear forever. We'll always be around. Spiritually.
But we will, like I said, for the next little while, take a bit of a break. So again, thank you so much for the times that we have spent together. I don't want to make this a whole thing because, like I said, I'll probably see y'all at local wrestling shows and we'll chat in the Discord. So there you go.
Yeah.
Find a Gen Alpha co-host. Irvin says, "Oh, cannot, bro.
No.
Foreign might strangle the poor kid."
No, 6'7".
No. Hang on. No. I want to try something out right now for him. Let me introduce you to your new co-host. Hang on, Wait. Hi. Can you be my a new co-host for my wrestling podcast partner, Foreign?
I'd love to be your virtual co-host, Young. I won't steal any spotlight, but I can definitely help you brainstorm, break down matches, analyze storylines, or even throw in some heel versus face banter.
Whoa!
Next topic on the card.
All right. ChatGPT, say hello to your new co-host, Foreign.
Hey there, Foreign. It's awesome to be part of the tag team. Let's give the listeners a show that's a total main event. Ready to rumble?
Foreign, ask her a question.
Okay, where's the lotion?
Away. Whatever wrestling mystery you've got, I'm ready to grapple with it.
Okay, Foreign wants to know, where is the lotion?
Foreign's going for the deep cuts. Well, the lotion is exactly where you need it when you're cutting that classic wrestling promo. Keep the skin smooth, keep the ego smoother. Just like a true champ.
This is a great audition that we're having right now. You're doing very well. We would like you to express your thoughts on the recently concluded WWE Royal Rumble. What do you think of Roman Reigns winning the Men's Royal Rumble?
Well, if Roman Reigns has taught us anything, it's that the tribal chief knows how to make waves, whether people love it or hate it. His dominance might feel predictable to some, but you can't deny the storytelling power. Now, if the fans start rallying behind an underdog to face him at Mania, we might have a real epic brewing.
What about Liv Morgan winning the Women's Royal Rumble?
Liv Morgan's win is that shot of adrenaline the division thrives on. She's fought from underdog to headliner, and seeing her punch that ticket to WrestleMania, that's the kind of underdog triumph the crowd eats up. It's her time to shine.
All right.
Dude. Wait. What tier of ChatGPT is this? I need me some of this subscription tier. What's going on?
One last question. Okay, one last question, right? Come up with a catchphrase. Now you're hosting the show with Foreign. Come up with a catchphrase for yourself, a wrestling catchphrase. Go ahead.
All right, here it is. When you step into the ring with me, it's not just a chat, it's a main event. And remember, I don't tap out, I just drop knowledge.
There you go, Foreign. That's your new co-host. What do you think about that?
You know what? Give me the lotion. Shut off the video screen. Let's have a chat right now. Let's go.
Hey, this is just ChatGPT, just the basic tier that I subscribe to for work.
Now I know why a lot of single lonely men don't need to go find love. They just talk to ChatGPT, bro.
And you know the thing with ChatGPT, right? You can tune the personality, so it can be very warm and receiving, like how the default is warm and receiving, right? Yeah. I don't know if you guys use much ChatGPT, but Sometimes it can get annoying. Everything is like, great idea. It's like, bro, sometimes I need actual criticism. So you can also set it to be cold and factual.
Have you watched this movie called Her, H-E-R, starring Joaquin Phoenix?
Is that the one with also Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson as the voice AI generator that he falls in love with.
I have not watched it, but I know the idea.
Okay, Ken. I'm not saying that this is gonna go down that route, but thank you, Mr. Young, for proposing a ChatGPT AI to be the next co-host. We'll keep that in mind. But in the meantime, I think let's just go on that hiatus. Huh?
Okay, let's take a break. I don't know if ChatGPT can replace us, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to say. But thank you so much for your time, the love, the chats. Yeah.
And once and for all, maybe not for the last time, but for now.
It's Mr. Young.
And it's for In the Building. Take care.
Let's go.